She found a way into my heart. Oh, oh, she don't make up, no, she make art. And I need a way to treat it, cause I keep getting high off of her. Off of her. I know that you'd be bad from the minute I saw you. But somehow I keep running, running back to you. Back to you. Back to long nights can get me feeling lonely. Hey. And hearing music that can make me smile. But the way I feel with her cannot be explained. But one thing still remains on my mind. I know that you'd be bad from the minute I saw you. But somehow I keep running, running back to you. Back to you. I know that you'd be bad, bad, bad. I know that you'd be bad, bad, bad. I know that you'd be bad, bad, bad. I know that you'd be bad.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide.
Hello everyone and welcome to Frontline Gaming. I am Hell Monkey Man and I'm joined again today by J-Rod. I'm not feeling very well, so I decided to not have my face cam on. So it's just gonna be all might all the time. J-Rod, how are you doing today on this fine Sunday afternoon?
I'm good. Work was very slow today, so I relaxed, watched some DreamHack this morning. It was pretty entertaining.
That's pretty awesome. I know that's going down in what, Leipzig, Germany? I'm not sure if
Yeah.
I said that correctly. German is
Leipzig? I don't know.
Leipzig.
It's something like that.
Light bulb, light
bulb, yeah.
Leap,
It's across the pond,
Leipziging.
over yonder.
Yeah. So today we have about 5 matchups, one shorter than usual because we're on the Challenger League, and we're gonna show off some awesome stuff. Today, we're going to have another caster here with us in just a little bit. Right now, he's handling some stuff with a UERLA. If you haven't checked them out before, make sure to go check them out in one of our links down below in our promotional partner section. But right now, we have the Ninjas versus the Mob. Let's go ahead and check out this first matchup. Here's the lineups today. We have Boss Alien Player leading the way as captain of the Ninjas with his boys Coyote and a sub of Civil Mean One. And then C-Sings, captain of the Mob, is going to be bringing in Chasen the Great and Kale Force. And if you are curious, we haven't done this for the Champion League just yet, but there are stats. You do exclamation point stats in the chat, and you actually get to see how all these guys have performed thus far from week 1 to now. J-Rod, what's your take on this one?
I don't know. I'm excited to see how the sub for the Ninjas comes together. I do know, though, he is Xbox and plays with them all the time, so I don't think the comms is going to be an issue. But I don't know. I think Mob's got a good squad. I think that last week, did they have some subs, if I recall?
I think they did. This one was kind of, we've gotten through the week 1 conundrums of making sure that you have your rosters all put together, and even then, some of the subs still came in. But that's good. That means that they still got to look around. Some trades been happening. Yeah. So it's good stuff. Maybe actually get to see their real team. Boss Alien Player, he's had his team for the first 2 games of the season. That's why they're sitting at 1-1. And the second one, they actually fell to the Drakes whenever there was a game 2 sub from the, what is it? Nova? No, it was against the Drakes. I'm dumb. Anyway, they brought in Silver King. And so that's our only loss of the season so far. And now Mob sitting at 0-1 as they got taken down in spectacular fashion, I think, by the Tsunami, if I remember correctly.
The Mob, yes. Tsunami did take them down. Tsunami played a very good series against them and definitely proved they have a dominant offensive show.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get down to the field as we don't have divisional games in this one. It is a full round robin of the season, so no reason like the season to get to pleasing the crowd with some more gameplay. So let's get these guys on the field. We are Urban Central today to start things off. The Ninjas have to fight their way through the Mob's home court. We're going to get to see if the Mob can improve to get their 1 win. They will be playing 2 matches today, the first and the last of the day. So they're going to get to see if they can, improve over the course of the entirety of this cast. Thank you guys that have joined us so far, and will be with us for the rest of the day. Kale Force starting us off strong, though, with a nice dunkaroo with only 10 seconds in.
Yeah, I didn't really see much of the Mob, so I had no idea what to say, but Kale Force definitely was a great dunk there, and just flying up. I don't think anyone from the Ninjas was back there, so that's a great way to start the game with your team.
Definitely is, and this is a strong Ninja team. They have a good setup, and it's going to be interesting if they're going to be able to make use of Civil Mean, or Civil Mean be able to kind of sit pretty with them, and missing what kind of was difficult. It's one of those balls when it kind of just sits on the post, and you want to get a quick dunk, but it separates itself, and it just pinched away. Otherwise, should have been a sure goal. Now it's turned into a counterattack for the Ninjas. Oh, the Ninjas trying to put that one away as Civil Mean went flying into the court. Coyote gonna try and knock this one in, and we're tied up at 1.
Yeah, I think that, Mob was in cohorts there in the net. They didn't exactly know the rotation. They needed to get some boost, and Coyote made him pay for that choice.
Tied up at 1. 45 46 seconds blood so far. And this is going to be a telling sign of things to come. It's going to be a nice action-packed day. Right now, Coyote bringing up the wall. Coyote, one of the fun things to see about the Ninjas, whenever you look into their team chat, they are very active, very positive, and very uplifting of one another, optimistic about improving one another's skills. And that's the kind of communication you want to see for a team as they start to mesh and gel together, really improve their teamwork over the course of the season. Of course, they already had 2 games to try and get this one, and Seasings will go and get the dunk and get the lead back to the Mob.
Yeah, the Mob have definitely looked good. Seasings played it to Chasen, and then Chasen just gets the touch over, and Seasings rotates back into that 2-man spot to clean it up. But yeah, definitely the Mob looks really good with their squad that they've got, the team that they drafted, and not some subs.
So, I mean, oh, demo and a bump. He kind of loses ball possession, but is able to give it back to his buddy on the back line for Boss Alien player. Boss Alien getting smoothed out by Kale Force. Now from the midfield, chasing the Gray's going to at least give a little bit of a lob. Kale Force is going for the team bump on the back end. Boss Alien now to play it slow. 1v1 VC Sings, nice little flick, but he is inaccurate just ever so slightly into the post. Kale Force. Back to Civil Mean with the cross, and Boss Alien player is going to try and pick it up. He's going to give it to the back wall. Someone going up for the dunk. It's Civil Mean, but again, inaccuracy is starting to plague these guys. But I say that, and they're able to put one dead center, and it's right back tied at 2.
I should say Coyote being smart, staying back, waiting for Boss Alien to rotate out, and then just put the shot on net, knowing that the Mob were low on boost after all of the chasing around that they had to do there.
It was definitely a good rotation because there was a setup pass from Boss to Civil, and Civil kind of put it wide, but fantastic follow-up from that corner. And then, I mean, well, you know, here you go. They're getting the lead now for the first time in the game. What happened here?
I don't know. I think that who was that? Was that Kaleforce? I think Kaleforce thought Civil was going to get another touch, and Civil Mean wasn't even close. So it was just I think it was just a bad read.
Well, I mean, a bad read turns into a good time for the Ninjas for the first time in this game and the series. They were able to get a lead by 1. A nice long bomb from Chasen. He's able to get a second touch, puts it to the back wall. Civil Mean cannot chase after it. He doesn't have the boost at the time, but Coyote, oh, a mistimed jump, and we're again tied at 3.
I think Coyote was like stopped in net, so anything to the right or left was different. Oh no, he was moving. I think he stopped going forward and tried to flip.
Yeah.
Which basically paused his car.
Yeah, it's like when you kind of go up and you hang on for just a little bit too long. About a half second of hang time really just ruined him completely. Boss Alien with no boost, reapplying the pressure for the Ninjas. And another shot coming. We're going to see this going back and forth all day. Another lead change over to the Ninjas.
I think it's just a lot of good rotations. I mean, like, the Ninjas rotated there very well. Yes, the Mob did make a mistake, but Civil Mean being right where the ball was going to be coming to get that touch over the defenders is really what got him that goal.
First game of the day. Banter's eyes are already bleeding, as he says in the chat, but it's because there's just so much scoring going on. Absolutely, we could say no defense, but just like you said, there's lots of good rotation coming out of both these teams. They've scored 7 goals in a little over halftime. And another one might be coming, but this one will be stopped for the time being. Civil Mean waiting out, and he's going to go for a lunge. He will get it, and a miss rotation, a great shot, and this lead now extends by 2.
I think that was that Chasen? Yeah, Chasen just misreads the double jump, and Civil, I mean, that's just a good follow by Civil, seeing that he wasn't getting the touch, and Chasen wasn't getting the touch.
You can see Civil coming out from a mile away, but apparently no one from the Mob doing so. Seasings with the dribble. Chasen trying with the follow-up. Kale Force is going to slow it down, but he's going to drop it right to Coyote. Coyote going for the shot. No one's at home, and this is starting to get nasty.
Yeah, it was back and forth for a while, but it seems as if the Mob is in their rotation areas, just making too many mistakes, and the Ninjas are making them pay.
Right now, the Mob, they're a little bit in the hole, but we've seen so much scoring so quickly, it's not as if they can't recover. Kale Force going for a bump against Civil Mean, making him jump in. Actually, you have a double commit on offense in the same zone. Seasings trying to get this ball off to the corner. Kale Force looking for a little bit of extra boost. And now that's going to give opportunity to Coyote, rather, to give it to his buddy Boss, forcing 2 defenders up in the post. Silvermane again going for a center cross, and Coyote kind of creeping around the paint side of the Mob. The Mob right now is stuck in their cement shoes. Oh, demo onto Chasen, but not before he can get that pop off. Boss Alien gonna pass it over to Silvermane. Silvermane with a dump over to Coyote. Coyote with the follow, and it does not go in just yet. Does clear the board of defenders, but that shot was a little bit slow, and they will not move the lead up to 7. Less than 60 seconds left. The Mob are suffering from a little bit of Sunday blues. Not a whole lot of good touches, and they're doubling up quite a lot and frequently.
Yeah, I think I don't know if they didn't really play before this game, so it might be a little bit of a warm up for them. But it seems as if that they're just a little rusty. They're trying to get the rust off their shoes. They're just trying to get the Sunday blues out of them. But I think it could be a different game going into game 2. I think we'll see a different style of game. I don't think we're going to see 9 goals again or more.
I mean, here's hoping it doesn't. But I mean, if it does, I hope it's a little bit more even. Coyote just creeping on back. Lucky that Boss Alien was going to come around and cross that maybe and turn into a goal for the Mob. But this one will round itself off. 5 seconds left on the clock. Up by 3. The Ninjas will take game 1.
Yeah, and it was a well-deserved win. They didn't make nearly as many mistakes as the Mob did that game, and they overall looked to be the better team there.
Well, oh hey, I forgot my camera was on this one. Hello, I look like garbage. I'll have to fix that later so you guys can't see me. But yeah, look at, oh my goodness, 17 shots to 8. Oh my, that is horrific. Wow. So yeah, we were talking about offense. Defense did not exist for the Mob. So hopefully we're gonna see a little bit of improvement for them on that range. This is throwing me off. I thought it was safely miraged behind my lack of camera, and now I just look like complete trash. So hello everyone, this is Trash Monkey. So all right.
Hell, Monkey Man, trash legs.
Trash legs, complete trash legs. All right, we're gonna be getting into our next game. Oh, server went down for maintenance. That's fantastic. That gives me
That's
time.
a great way to start.
Oh, that's so good.
That's
All
a
right.
great way to start.
Well, that gives me time to put the other picture into the slot on the post game. So I'll be recreating this one in a second. Let's recreate the server. Be good to go, and I'll do that. And also, I'll make sure to take this picture and you know, hide myself duly behind it. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday right now. We'll be starting up the next game in just a moment as we remake the server. Remember, we don't own the servers, so we can't control how they act with us. So we appreciate you whenever you're able to have patience. There! I think I'm hidden enough now. That's good. Alright, cool. Boom. Hide that. Get rid of monkey cam. Boom. Alright, cool. So, I think we'll be able to get back into it. I don't know if the server's completely up at this moment, but we'll get back to it right over here. Alright, so what can the Mob do to improve from game 1?
Just take their time. They don't need to rush. I think they were trying to push some opportunities that weren't there, leaving empty nets for the Ninjas to score. So I think just taking their time and waiting on their opportunities and not trying to force the play to go for their side is the way that they're going to be successful.
True. Right now we're just kind of waiting on, I believe, the Ninjas to make their way back into the building. Might have to send some information their way. And if you guys are curious about what today is going to look like, give you a little sneak peek to the schedule. We've got Ninjas and Mob today. This is playing right now. Following up, we got the Nova versus the Casuals. Tsunami versus the Ninjas again, their second game of the day. The Bandits will be playing their only game of the day against the Drakes, which is theirs as well. And then the Drakes will once again face off against the Mob, or not the Drakes, but the Thunderbirds facing off against the Mob, and that will round out our 5-series day. So it looks like I need to give a little information to our boys in green. Let me give the Ninjas a heads what's up. All right, so they'll be coming in here in just a moment. I believe. So, for everyone that's been able to keep track of all the patches and all the updates that are going on with Rocket League, there is, you know, obviously the 19th is going to bring the cross-platform party system up. Do you think, and I mean this may be a loaded question, but do you think that this will greatly improve what is going on with the, I guess, mesh and the teamwork and the overall performance of these teams, especially between Xbox and PC?
Yes. So I myself am an Xbox player, and all of the players that I play with on my team in Champion League are PC. So it's going to give me an opportunity to play with them in even other game modes to just get used to how they play, to then better improve the chemistry on the field. And then with the Mobs case as well, they have on and off PC, Xbox. Ninjas are full Xbox. Little Tsunami's full Xbox. But like, there are some teams that are not all the way, and they'll be able to play a little bit more. So all in all, the teams are going to get a little bit better. I'm not saying skill wise, but your rotations get a little cleaner, your communication's a little bit easier to do. So yeah, I mean, all in all, this friends list is going to make the league, I think, more competitive, especially in the Challenger League.
Very true. And yes, if you are curious about, if you're brand new to any of this, the leagues have already started. We have already had our draft that has already occurred. But if you want some more information and possibly to sign up as a sub, then all you have to do, join the Discord down below or in the link that is now in the chat, and you can always put in an application as a sub only. You just can't be drafted permanently to a team, but you can sub in, which constantly is necessary, and you'll be able to help these teams out whenever they don't have a full roster available for their week's worth of play. Right now, Boss Island player with a pass back to Civil Mean. Civil Mean trying to carry it across the entire front face of the net. Coyote going for a shot. He's going to come to the post, and Coyote follows up his own, and he will knock it in for a lead for the Ninjas.
Yeah, that's just being consistent. That's just reading your own play. He knew that really no one else was with him, and he was by himself. So he just stayed with it, kept his speed, landed, little cut, slided home.
And I definitely am looking forward to cross-platform party play, because I have quite a few buddies that are still on Xbox that I would love to get to play with me finally. And it's weird. A lot of them are hockey mains. I don't know if that's just because, you know, they've given up on being good at the regular form of play, or if they just, you know, love to meme it, whatever they want to do. But they're having a good time with it. So might as well play a little bit of hockey, become Blizzard Wizards together. And talking about being a Wizard, Civil Mean with a bar down ski, and will extend the lead to 2.
Just an unfortunate read by C-Sings to actually pop it up, and a great rotation by Civil Mean with his car with the Batmobile to get the touch over the defender, but not hard enough, so then it goes bar down. So very calculated on that shot.
Boss Alien player takes it from Initiator. Oh, chasing the Great. Gonna knock it over, but Boss Alien is gonna take possession. He's probably having enough of his back end on it, but no, chasing the Great. Still soloing it up for the Mob, trying to get over to Kale Force. Kale Force was expecting a kind of a retroactive pop against the Ninjas, and now a flood coming from Boss Alien player over to Civil Mean. Civil Mean with the setup. Coming in, Coyote will not be there in time, but he will come in late. Another shot, maybe a double tap, no. Wow. The team plays that are coming out of Ninjas are a little bit more apparent and thoughtful than what the Mob is bringing to the table right now.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if I turn on my Xbox, 90% of the time you've got Boss Alien players online, and he's playing something with one of his teammates, at least one. So at the end of the day, even if you're not playing Rocket League with your teammates, you're at least creating a good friendship or a good, you know, communication with your teammates. So it becomes a lot easier to play any type of game you play.
Very true.
So definitely builds good, you know, a team aspect.
Boss Alien player taking from the midfield. It's just enough boost, but no, it will be challenged by Chasing the Great. Coyote up to the near side corner to be Coyote going for another challenge, but Kale Force with a nice whip of the stick, bringing it out. Shot coming, C-Sings put backwards. Kale Force, kind of an intermittent pop Boss Alien is going to try and work it over to Civil Mean, who works around the corner, slowing it down, trying to give it to Coyote, but Coyote did not think that. I don't think he thought Civil Mean was going to be able to get enough of a tap on it to really make a meaningful touch. So now it is currently trapped in Ninja's side of the hat. 2 minutes left, up by 2. Ninjas, they're currently in control of this series, but the mob is starting to threaten Coyote, going for a clear. Coming out from the corner, C-Sings. If this mob can just put together maybe one solid pass, they can finally work it past this good defense, but Coyote building up that speed. He's gonna try and work it over to Civil Mean. Oh, and it is just a lack of expectation that these guys are gonna miss. That it kind of actually messes up their passing plays.
Yeah, I think the big thing that's hurting the mob is their rotation isn't bad. I think it's too wide. So they're like second and third guy are too far back to where, you know, if I pass my teammate that's supposed to be in the middle, he's at the midfield, and the third guy is back in our own net, and it just doesn't help.
A near
So I think-
miss.
Yeah.
I mean, go on. I cut you off. My
Oh no, you're good. I mean, okay.
I want to show you someone that's better, because Boss Alien, he doesn't care what we're talking about. He's just going to score.
I think it's a good pass by Civil Mean to put it up on the wall. Know your teammates there, have confidence he's going to get there, and great placement to go far post. He had Tail Force driving the other way, and just a great placement.
Do you think, and this may not happen because of, I don't know, whatever kind of copyright issues they may have with it, but you know how they have Sign It as like a thing in the icon? Do you think when cross-platform parties come around, you may actually get to see like whatever icon or logo or picture they chose to use? It'd be kind of neat instead of just like Sign It.
That would be kind of cool. Definitely something to maybe look out for in one of your first cross-platform games.
It's true. How will I know? Chasing the Great, trying to get a whip right here. Civil Mean will take it away, and right now the mob looking down the short end of a barrel as they are down 3-0. It's game 2, and looking to see the Ninjas go up with match point advantage already, and they're going to be looking for another sweep against these guys. The mob looking to be swept for the second time this season. They're going to be hopefully improving going into game number 3, but the Ninjas will take game 2 in commanding fashion, and they hold control of this entire series.
Yeah, the Ninjas, it seems like they're just moving at a much faster pace than the mob is. I feel as if I don't think that the urban central, the raininess is slowing down how the Ninjas play. I don't think that home field advantage matters so much right now.
It doesn't. No, I mean, there's only so much you can do right now because this offense from the Ninjas is just, it's too good. It is commanding. It is fantastic, and I mean,
It's relentless.
it is hard to really. I haven't seen Civil Mean play in a while, and so it's gonna be fun to see if he may actually get traded for and/or drafted by these guys, because I'd forgotten how good he was. He showed up like a season or so ago, and he keeps like putting applications in. I haven't seen him ever get fully drafted, and then he comes around and he's just proven to be a great sub in a time of need for the Ninjas.
Yeah, I think him playing with these guys a lot definitely. You know, if you look at if you look at your sub list, who's available for today, you definitely look towards the people you know, because it just helps meshing together in a quick turnaround.
Double commit on defense. Turns into a long clear. Boss Alien playing it slow against Chasen. Gonna go to KL Force, but no. KL Force with the miss. C-Sings is gonna have to get the clear and the save. But the offense has not stopped. It's gonna come back middle. Civil Mean looking for an easy one, and he will actually miss. Comes right off the post. 45's away. That should have been a goal.
Yeah, that was a great play by A Coyote. 2 touches, very quick to get into the middle. And Civil Mean just had to put it far post where he put it, and I think he just misplayed it to hit the post instead, which is it's just so unfortunate.
First minute of play is gone. It's still scoreless, which it's good things from the mob so far, but they're going to need to improve. They're going to need to stop being so passive on offense and actually start getting these touches. A nice one to get around Coyote, but 50-50 clear. Boss Alien player winning it out. Coyote now retaining possession on the upfield side. A nice flick over. C-Sings with the stoppage. Coyote now getting tapped on top of his head, and C-Sings He's going to work his way back upfield. Chasing the Great. High pop. Going over to Kale Force. Moving around the corner. Dead center pass. C-Sings with the shot. And it will go get saved by Boss Alien player. A opportunity squandered and missed. Another one coming. And they're just able to slot it behind. Mob with a lot of extra effort finally go up.
I don't know if screenshots are a thing, but what?
Say
So
again.
I-
Say that again.
Like
Screenshots.
screenshots, like it almost looked like a Coyote screened Boss in the net because it looks like he delayed on his flip, thinking a Coyote was going to hit it, and then he didn't, which then he froze an extra second longer and couldn't get the touch on the ball to make a save.
That's true. When I was thinking screenshots, I was like, well, they're console, so they can't screenshot. But now I understand what you meant, so that's true.
Yeah, I'm talking like hockey where you like stand in front of the.
Oh, well, I understand now. The Coyote
Yeah.
he'll take advantage of a miss right here. A nice redirect that ends up playing for himself. And Kale Force, he didn't want to knock into his own net, but he had to dodge roll outwards and just couldn't tag it, which means it's an easy open one. And for all the efforts that the Mob has made, they let this one get tied back at 1. Going back upfield. Chasing the Great, trying to get a pass over to C-Sings. C-Sings moving upfield. It's going to be a dead body push, but only one defender is able to snag it. Moves up to the far wall. Now Kale Force is C-Sings. Kale Force, nice read, good challenge. He's going to have to tap it again to get it dead center, but Boss Alien player is going to take possession instead. Over to Civil Mean, but Civil Mean with the whiff, and so it's going to come back to his own corner. Coyote bumping against C-Sings. A nice tap and a good win. Coyote is winning these 50s, and that's winning it for his team so far. Still tied. Moving around the 2-minute mark. C-Sings is going to leave it for Kale Force. A nice screen setup. Kale Force to the corner. Ends up peeling away from it. Chasing. Coyote, okay. Coyote is currently the 50-50 champ right now. How is he winning these so often?
Yeah, he's playing with a lot of confidence. I don't think he's not going in slow into challenges. He's going in there, reading it right, and he's believing in what he's doing. And I think it's really showing because he's not missing a lot. And whenever he's committing to something, he's getting the touch, and he's getting the touch to where he wants it to go.
Kale Force midfield pop. Coyote winning it from his own pain. It's going to be Boss Alien player now taking possession. He's going to move it upfield. All 3 players of the Mob in one spot. And again, Coyote with the challenge right on top of a Mob defender. C-Sings is getting dunked on by Civil Mean. Now Kale Force with the follow-up. Mob still has a chance here. They need to start making these possessions count. Because at this point, a nice center drop. Oh my goodness! How many times can they put it dead center net and not come away with points? Kale Force reapplying some pressure, but it's going to move upfield less than 60 seconds. And the Mob, they are not out of the woods yet. But it's not as if they're in a terrible situation. What the heck do they have to do to get this lead to happen for them?
I think they just need to shoot the ball. I feel as if they're playing one extra touch, one extra.
Well,
Now they got to get 2. So.
yeah.
And just as we're talking about this, Civil Mean with a great 50, and then Coyote, another great touch going far post, and neither of the goalies can get there.
Kale
But,
Force is about 8
yeah.
feet deep in his goal to the opposite side, and what a placement shot that was. C-Sings was reacting, just couldn't react fast enough. That's a hard one to defend. This one coming down. Coyote trying to body block against C-Sings. C-Sings going for some possession. He has no boost, which means this is going to be a one-off. Hopefully he can get a touch to it. Cannot. Kale Force with the center. Chasing the Great. Already way upfield, but it's going to be delivered to Civil Mean, who will neutralize it out to their side. Mob has one chance left, a pinch coming forward. Kale Force, he's going to have to stay center, going for the center shot, no. Chasing the Great and C-Sings, both doubling up on it. Kale Force got to keep it up. It will not. It will die on the ground, and Ninjas will take a sweep over the Mob.
I think it's a well-deserved sweep by the Ninjas. They definitely played better. A Coyote played a very good series and was very quick to a lot of his touches, which definitely gave him an advantage going up against the Mob team, who seemed a little slow to each ball.
That was definitely a rough one for the mob, and they showed some signs of promise, but the ninjas, they just took it in stride and they took them for a ride. And so that one will be the end of our first series. A little bit of a brief one, really, considering, you know, just how dominant the ninjas were against them. That will improve the ninjas now to 2-1. The mob will drop to 0-2, and we're gonna have to start rethinking some strategies going into their second series of the day, which will be later this evening at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So ninjas, though, they have one later today. They're looking pretty strong.
Yeah, they are. It'll be interesting to see how they go up against Toonami, who definitely proved in week 1 they're a force. So it'll be a good matchup to see.
Definitely.
Is Sybil Mean going to be with the ninjas?
I'm
that
not
matchup?
sure. I don't think he will be. I believe that sub was due to a scheduling issue with one of their players, so that was probably a one-off venture. But definitely good to see him come around. Been wondering where he's been, and very, very nice to see him get some participation. And what's great for subs is that they always get a little bit extra time to kind of prove themselves. If they didn't get to be drafted, now they're kind of building that stock. They're like, hey man, I'm still here. So it gives other teams some consideration. So some good stuff. I would love to see him play some more. For right now, though, we're going to be looking at our schedule yet again, and we will more than likely be taking a break for the time being. Our next match up, it's going to be between your boys, Mr. Manager and Lethal Tim, as the Nova and the Casuals face off against one another here in the next little bit. Thank you guys for joining us for the Challenger League Week 2 Frontline Gaming's Amateur Draft Series Season 3. We'll be back right after this.
Open your eyes and see the people chanting, slowly falling apart. The silence causing an earthquake. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling higher, and I know I can be taller. Shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the lights on.
We used to think our words were gold, that our blinded hearts could withstand cold. We were catching diamonds in the rain, letting precious water through the drain. Thought another goal is all we needed.
Cause I play to win. We fear that love is hard to find. Not in your heart, but in your mind. Are we playing this game? Are we playing this game?
Welcome back, everyone. This is Frontline Gaming. I'm Hail Monkey Man, and we're joined by a special guest caster, American freaking Banter. Banter, how are you doing today?
Baby, I'm hype.
You are.
Oh wait, I can't say that.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Frick
Thank,
yeah.
thank goodness the volume was so low on Banter. Oh my goodness.
Frick
all right.
yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, Banter. How are you doing today, man?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm doing good. J-Rod is going to be casting with you two today. And you guys, I don't know exactly how long you'll be around, but it's good to see you here. For those of you that don't know, American Banter is the captain of the currently first place team of, well, I think they're first place. Oh, the currently undefeated team of the Avalanche, along with him and Andy and everyone else. How are you guys feeling about your season so far, man?
We just don't lose. It's as simple as that. We're gonna win the whole thing undefeated. So
Oh my gosh. Not this again.
Oh my goodness, you guys are great. Thank you, manager, for the bits, and also, these guys, they've got a little rivalry going. And Banter may not think so, but because his team is doing so well. But they're from the Champion League, both captains for Tsunami and for Avalanche. If you missed out on that, make sure to check it out whenever we play on Saturdays at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. But today, these guys are going to be joining us as casters for our Challenger League Week 2. And so we got a nice matchup coming up for this one. It is the Nova versus the Casuals. Lethal Tim, and apparently Mr. Manager's not going to be playing with them today, but he is the captain of them. Banter, what's your take on this one?
I'm gonna go with Nova because I love Doug Dimidomi's name, my favorite by far. Twins, I don't know how well he's gonna perform with his mobile hotspot, so
Yeah,
we'll see.
it's a little bit tough, but you're I kind of agree with you. This Nova team is quite strong. Not putting
I'll turn
anything against
myself up.
Phoenix, but this is their strongest part of their roster, I think. J-Rod, any maybe insights as to how the Casuals could take this?
I think the key is going to be between Schwanky and Balthier. I think if those two are playing at a high level that they can play at, I think that they could potentially upset the Nova. Because if I did have to pick, I would take the Nova in this one as well. But that is the way that the Casuals can win this game.
That's true. And thus far, between for the franchise, for both champion and challenger side for the Nova, they're at a stellar 0-5 combined. So hopefully this can be the Nova's first win for their franchise in this season of play. And so we're going to go ahead and get down to the field. I'm going to let you guys have at it once we get there. And thank you guys that are joining us today. I know that there's a bunch of DreamHack stuff. There's Rocket League going on everywhere. But if you're here, we appreciate you. We love you. And we want to see more of you. But you know what? We're going to give them the signal to start play. You guys take it away.
All right, Bance, are you excited?
Oh, dude, I'm hyped. I mean, I'm going with Nova. Casuals, Twins, I think, is the best player on that team, but it's not like he can perform even if he's not on a mobile hotspot, so we'll see how that goes.
We will. It'll be interesting.
J-Rod, that's you. I'm the play-by-play.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait, am I the one cast? Okay.
You're the play-by-play guy. My God.
All right, let's go. Okay, so we got Schwanky coming up here on an empty net. Okay, where has the defense gone? What is going on?
I don't know. So we were a little confused. I think, Doug Dimmadome just missed. I think he was the third guy there. So no one could recover from the Nova to get back to that.
Yeah, definitely an overextension there. We got Tim and Schwanky on the face-off. Good win by Balthier. In it to the corner. B-Fella trying to get it clear off. Good clear. Oh my God, what was that? Balthier just screwing over his own teammate there. Tim trying to get it out of the corner. Now we get Doug Dimmadome clearing the ball. Good clear by him. My favorite player on the field right there. We got Schwanky with a shot. Great shot. Nova's defense is absolutely crumbling right now. Jeez.
Yeah, so I'm thinking the casuals are just putting shots on net, and I don't think the Nova's prepared. I don't think they were ready for that quick of a shot and that quick of a turnaround.
Yeah, Nova's definitely got to pick it up here because they're just letting the casuals just stomp all over them. Now, I know the casuals in the Champ League aren't too good, but apparently looking better in Little Champ. Or Little League.
For those of you that don't
Challenger.
know, this casting is basically if we got a guy from the bar to come in and just talk trash about someone. So I hope everyone's prepared for that.
I'm just here to roast people.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Tim
besides the
finally
point-
scores.
Yeah, Nova stepped up there. That was a good read by Tim to get over the defender to put that shot on, put Nova back in the game, just down by one.
Here we go. We got Balthier and Doug going for the face-off. Schwanky hitting into the corner. Lethal Tim trying to look for a clear. It's a light hit under. Balthier's just floating away from the ball. No idea what he's doing. We got Twins trying to put it on net. No one's in the middle. And Balthier shoots. What a save by B-Fella. Nova's defense starting to look a little better here, but they got to get this ball out. Balthier keeping it into the corner. Misses that touch. Screws up his own teammate Schwanky. And then Doug finally gets it clear down. Twins missing another aerial. We got B-Fella hitting it into the corner again. Lethal Tim trying to center it up. Good save by Balthier. Oh my God, what was that? Was that Schwanky? No, it was Twins almost own goaling.
It's all calculated here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. Balthier trying to put it backboard. Doug flying into his own net. We got Balthier trying to keep it into the corner. Twins passing it out middle. Shot by Schwanky. Absolutely zero power on that easy clear by Doug. Doug still going with it. Gonna look for it to pass the middle. Ends up slowing it down, and this is the ball entirely. We've got Tim trying to keep it into the corner. Twins and Balthier both pinching it against each other. Both still hitting each other in the corner. So Doug finally takes the ball from him. But Schwanky, this ball has been played in the corner for the last minute. Someone's got to get it clear or pass middle. This is ridiculous. All right, Schwanky, good fake there. We got B-Fella going up for it. Good clear right into the corner. Balthier gets a demo onto B-Fella and then ends up clearing it for Nova. Great play there by Balthier, just for the wrong team. Yeah, J-Rod, you!
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm great. Oh, there we go.
Just as I get brought in a little bit there, Doug Dimmadome with a great shot.
Dougie D! Let's go!
I see there's a little bit of favoritism here, but Good shots to the far post from a pass from B-Fellow, who stayed in the corner and fought for that center.
Here we go. We got Schwanky and B-Fella going for the face-off. Ends up pinching it up in the air towards the middle. Got Twins with the shot, absolutely missing the net, as usual. You got Tim in the corner, flicks it over Balthier. Good play there by Tim. Gets it past Schwanky. The Twins recovers. Good job. You got Doug rotating back. B-Fellow with a whiff right there, missing the ball entirely. You got Doug still keeping it in the corner. B-Fellow trying to center it up, gets the center out. Tim with the shot, great placement there.
It all comes with the placement there. It wasn't the powerful shot that was needed. B-Fellow got a good 50, and Lethal Tim put it at far post, and no one had a chance to get him back for that shot.
All right, we got Dougie D and Balthier on the face-off. Balthier ends up winning it, tries to follow it. Still going for the boost. They can't block B-Fellas clear. But Twins trying to keep it in play. Ends up going right to Dougie D for the clear. Balthier right back. Oh, he hits it into his own teammate Schwanky, who's rotating back middle like he's not supposed to. We got B-Fella centering it out. Dougie D can't get the shot off due to Balthier. Tim shooting it on a completely open net. What is the Casuals doing?
I think there was a miscommunication. I think Twins was following up, and he needed to just delay one more touch because Tim was putting that on net from the get-go.
Yeah, Twins, they're definitely not learning his rotations correctly. All right, here we go. We got Schwanky and Tim on the face-off. Schwanky wins it. Balthier beating out Doug. Can go for a double touch here. B-Fella ends up clearing it out. Good play there by B-Fella. Tim trying to get another shot off here. Oh my god, Casuals done it again on the defense.
I think that's just really good play by Tim. He gets the touch to himself. He doesn't hit it too hard. Keeps it in space where no one from the Casuals are at. Puts a nice shot over the defender to get the goal.
Yeah, I mean, the Casuals just giving Tim all the space in the world for him to do a nice shot off. And we got it going to the corner again. Balthier with a shot. Good save there by Dougie D. Doug still following the ball. Trying to hit it center. Hits it center to Tim, and both of them miss. Man, you can really see where the challenger part's coming out here. Oh my god, what a team play.
The calculated team play. And they put it in the back of the net. Casuals aren't done with this game yet, guys. So the calculated pass from Twins, and Schwanky cleans it up, making a 2-goal game with 40 seconds left.
That was unreal. I don't know if Balthier meant to do that, but Twins, being the luckiest player on the field right now, somehow centers that to Schwanky. There you go. Dougie D muscling it past two Casual players, but can't get it past the third. You got Balthier in the center for a shot. Good save there by B-Fella. Schwanky hitting the middle for Twins. Twins is looking for the shot here. Absolutely beans it. We got Tim trying to get it clear out here. It's his boost taken by Twins. Schwanky keeping it in. Twins with the shot. Absolutely misses an empty net as B-Fella was on the ground. Twins, what are you doing?
I think it was just an unlucky misread off that wall. I don't think he had the right angle flying, and I think he was just trying to recover, and at that point it was a little too late.
Yeah, this is what happens when you play on that mobile hotspot. And all Nova has to do is just drop it right to the ground. Schwanky keeps it up, though. Dougie D with the clear. And that should end the game off. There it is. Nova takes game one.
And that'll be game one. So give us a little breakdown. What'd you see that Nova was able to improve upon going in from the beginning of the game to later portion? Because it seems like they really took control to take it past the Casuals' fast start.
Yeah, Nova started off very shaky, but then we just saw the Casuals defense come out and be absolutely the worst on the field. So Nova just completely capitalized on that and just held it down for the rest of the game.
I think the rotation for the Nova was superior to the Casuals. Getting their opportunities that they got was all because of the speed that they were traveling at compared to how the Casuals were playing. Whew. A lot of words.
It's a lot of words, a lot of hard words, and definitely it's a little bit difficult right now because Twins. He told me before the game he was playing in a mobile hotspot somewhere in Arizona, And so that's gotta be rough. But you know, they're trying to get his playtime.
Oh, he
in.
wasn't kidding.
No, he's not kidding. That mobile
Oh.
hotspot is real. That is,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So
That's impressive, though.
yeah, it's.
I gotta admit.
I mean, for what he could do, it's still rough.
Banter would just abandon match. So, I mean,
not.
Oh yeah,
false.
no. If I saw my teammate have that ping after they score the first
no.
goal, I'd
You would. You'd abandon
was
match
going.
if you had a mobile hotspot.
Oh no, I played on the mobile hotspot before. My mobile hotspots are good, unlike Twins. So
All right. Okay. Well, game 2, we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
I got Balthier and Dougie D on the face-off. Balthier ends up winning that one. B-Fella clears it right into Schwanke's path with a weak shot right towards Tim. But Twins trying to bring it up the wall here. Good hit over Lethal Tim. Another 50-50 by Schwanke and Dougie D. Dougie D still following it. Backflips. Good fake there by Dougie D. Twins trying to clear it all the way to Schwanke. Schwanke trying to hit it middle. Good clear there by Tim. I think they're trying to have Twins play more of the defensive role here with his bad ping.
Yeah, I think they just want him to play, simple touches and not try to do some crazy stuff because I don't think that he has the ability to do that right now.
Dougie D with the shot. Good clear there by Schwanke. Get demoed onto B-Fella after he stops his shot. Got Balthier still following it. Ends up 50ing it into the corner. B-Fella clears it right over Schwanke, I believe. Still going with it. Hits it off Tim or Twins' roof. A good save there by Balthier. Tim can't follow it. You got a 3-on-1 going on right now. Pass to Balthier. Balthier with the shot off the backboard. Twins ends up double committing with him.
Yeah, I don't
Right
think
back.
Twins saw Balthier there. I think he thought it was his and he didn't see his teammate there.
Oh, we've got a triple commit on casuals as Twin gets his first goal with his mobile hotspot.
Yeah, it's a good clear, and no one's really pressuring him, so he can just kind of take his time, get the touch towards the net, and just keep moving forward. Luckily, he didn't lag or anything there, and have an unfortunate miss off the post.
That was a great team play there by the Nova as all 3 players hit crossbar and both posts on that triple commit. That was absolutely beautiful, but did them no good. Balthier with the shot right here. Passes it right to Schwanke. Schwanke hits it right into Tim. Good save by Tim. Tim getting another clear. Tim's gotten some good clears so far this game. Definitely keeping Nova in this game. Nova.
Yeah, no, but he's like a nice rock in the back. He's not making a lot of mistakes. He's just playing some solid defense. So B-Fella and Dougie D in your eyes can go up and put the offense on.
Clear there by Schwanke right into B-Fella. Ends up getting a double commit on casuals. Tries to follow it, but I don't know what he tried to do there. Schwanke gonna slow it down, trying to dribble. Gets absolutely rammed by Dougie D. What a bump. He's sent all the way to Africa. You got Balthier bringing it back into the Nova zone. Trying to go one-on-one on B-Fella. Good save there by B-Fella. He's at 15 with Schwanke. Nova's got some time here to get a good clear. Dougie D clearing it right all the way into Twins. Not the clear they were looking for. Good play there by B-Fella. Going to try to take it up the wall. Tim with the shot. Right into the side. Tries centering it for B-Fella. B-Fella misses. Dougie hits it backwards. What is going on Nova's offense right now?
I don't know. I think Doug Dividomi thought that B-Fella was going to get a touch and he missed, so then he was kind of delayed on his reaction. So he just missed this.
Speaking of which, we just missed a wide open shot from B-Fella, but Dougie D slots it into an empty net. There's my guy.
He's not going to miss that. The ball's floating in the middle. Twins with just an unfortunate miss on the clear, and Dougie D made him pay.
Yeah, no, the Casuals defense, utterly horrendous. Again, like last game. Hopefully they can clean that up quickly so they end up losing again. Balthier in the corner. We got Tim trying to center it out. Wynn's jumping for it. Absolutely whiffs it, but Schwanke's there. Clear for him. Balthier beats Dougie D on the wall. B-Fella with another shot. Twins is going to let that go against the wall. Trying to freestyle his way into another whiff. Tim hitting the post. Oh my god, that was so close. You got B-Fella recentering it here, but no one's there for the ball. Schwanke gets a light touch out. Tim hitting against the wall. B-Fella 50ing it with Balthier. You got Dougie D and Twins both going for the same ball. Twins misses again. We got Schwenky trying to hit it back. Balthier with the shot, absolutely whiffs it. B-Fellow with the clear. Twins taking his time here. B-Fellow passes it right to middle where none of his team is there. You gotta have that one player there in the middle.
You gotta have your second guy a little closer on that rotation. You can't both be back. You gotta support your teammate, especially if they're not in the middle of the field.
Same thing there just happened for the casuals. No one, there's not that second man in the middle waiting for that pass middle. A solo play there by Schwenky. Can't get it past the last defender though. B-Fella whiffing the ball. Dougie D hitting it into the corner, trying to get a center out, but Schwenky clears it. You got Tim trying to hit it center again. Balthier ends up demoing B-Fella. That's dropping right in front of the net. Dougie D with the follow. Ends up hitting it wide. Schwenky with another miss. B-Fella trying to hit it middle for Dougie D. Dougie D is up. He takes the shot. He scores. Dougie D.
That's a great, very calm read by Dougie D or Doug DiMaggio. He just took his time, just got the shot over Balthier, and Twins could not. I don't know if he didn't react or if he didn't see the shot fast enough, but Doug DiMaggio just puts it in the back of the net to put him up with 20 seconds left.
Yeah, the Casuals defense, as usual, falling apart. Oh, like right in the last 20 seconds. None of them ended up jumping for that ball, and all Dougie D had to do was put that into an empty net. There you go, B-Fella trying to center it out for Tim. Gets 50 by Twins. We got 3 seconds left. Can the Nova bring this, or can the Casuals bring this back? Shot there by Balthier's blocked out. Schwenky with the shot. This is Rocket League! There we go! We got a game
man.
here!
Yeah, we do. I mean, it's a good save by B-Fella, but they double committed, so they couldn't get the second guy to clear it that fast. Schwenky just takes his time and gets the power on it to put it into OT.
Nova trying to outshine the Casuals on terrible defense there. The Casuals get a nice 0-second goal. Get Dougie D up, getting 50 by Schwenky. And they're going to the corner. Balthier still following it. Trying to hit it center, but Tim gets a clear on it. Demo onto B-Fella again. Balthier's just been targeting B-Fella the whole game. We got Schwenky. Tim trying to center it up middle. B-Fella with the shot. Absolutely beans it, and there's no one in the net!
Doug DiMaggio got demoed there, so there was their third guy actually. Well, their second guy became their third guy, and the third guy stepped up, and he didn't spawn fast enough to get back to the save. So
Oh my.
it's
Yeah,
an
that was
unfortunate
definitely
series
on-
of events.
Definitely on B-Fella there. He's got to get that touch there. If he realizes his teammate's out of the play. Absolutely beans, and that pinch just goes right into the net.
Yeah, and just like that, we have a series.
Apparently, it's all offense going on here because the defense for both these teams are absolutely horrendous.
It's just falling apart, to be honest. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, you had quite a few surprises though. That last attempt, everyone clustered into the front side of the net for the Nova, and then no one saw the last guy, who was basically the trash man collecting whatever falls out of it. Schwenky was able to put that last one that got them to OT, and then yeah, as you saw, B-Fella just kind of missed in the midfield, and you gotta have that awareness to kind of bring it in. But what made this game much slower in terms of offense? Because obviously there was way more scoring going on in game one. What kind of was the difference maker here?
I noticed from Nova, B-Fella missing a lot of shots there. Had to rely on Dougie D to do all the scoring. And just the double commits, the triple commits, they got to watch out for that.
I think the defense is slowly getting better. I'm not saying, they're taking giant steps in the right direction, making 10 saves a game, but definitely is better than game one. I think that's why the offense slowed down a little bit. They are missing some shots, but definitely the defense stepped up there.
Yeah. Right now, based on what I've seen, let's not make this into another Season 1 Knights and Season 2 Drakes. Let's have a good series here, boys.
You're gonna hang on to that, aren't you?
Oh, most definitely. That's my line right there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, B-Fella missing another shot there. Tim trying to follow it. Ends up dropping right down into Twins. Nails it against the wall. Now taking a slow dribbling play out. Good 50 there on B-Fella. Goes to the opposite corner. You got Balthier whiffing. Dougie D do it whiffing. Twins finally getting the clear. Right into Tim though. Tim gets a light hit into Balthier. Good save there by B-Fella. Dougie D with the whiff. Twins trying to do a doomsy dish. Does not hit it. Tim getting the clear out. Schwenky looking to hit it right back in. Trying to get this centered middle. 50 with Dougie D. Is someone up for Casuals? Balthier is, but ends up hitting it wide. Tim pinching it out towards Schwanky. Schwanky, the good hit towards the net. This might be going in. What a save there by B-Fella.
Yeah, staying true to that rotation there is definitely what got him that save. He didn't step up into the blade, waited for the shot, and he was able to recover there to make that save.
A whiff there by Schwanky and Dougie D, but Balthier getting a good clear out. Good 50 there by B-Fella. This might be dropping into the net. What is Schwanky doing? I think he had no boost.
Yeah, I think he was a little low there, and I think B-Fella with a great 50 on Balthier here. I think the arc of it is really what got Schwanky. I think he thought he had to play it, but he had a lot more time than it seemed.
Yeah, right there. You got to take your time and dribble that out. Settle it on the line. Don't know who's challenging you, and you just got to get that out. You can't jump and hope. Balthier looking for a fake here on Dougie D. Oh my God, Tim with the whip.
That's just it's a good fake to get the first person. It's just unfortunate on the second one. I don't know if Tim thought he was going to get another touch. Oh, he might have been out of boost. Oh, yeah, he might have been lacking in the boost department. That might have cost him that one.
Well, that's one way to score a goal, I'll tell you that. Tim with the clear out. Trying to hit it towards Dougie D, but Dougie D went back for the boost. We got Twins taking it up the wall, looking for the center. Can't get the extra hit though. B-Fella 15 it with Schwanky. Goes out to the middle. Dougie D there taking the shot on Balthier. Definitely should have taken his time there as they had a 2-on-1 right on the Casuals defense. Tim ends up hitting it backwards towards Dougie D. Dougie taking his time. Gets dunked on by Twins. B-Fella getting the clear again. Landed in the corner again. Someone's got to get this out or towards the middle. Good 50 there by Dougie D. Goes right to Tim. Tim with the shots. Backboard. There's looking like no one's back on defense. And Dougie D from the skies.
Yeah, Doug Dimidomi with a good read off of Tim's pass. And he was up way before anyone even had a chance to get there. He read that from a mile away with a perfect fly and puts it in the back of the net.
Yeah, great pass there by Tim and great shot there by Dougie D as the Casuals defense not looking too good again. We got Lethal Tim trying to get it out, but can't from Balthier. B-Fella clearing it to the ceiling. Dougie D pinches it with Balthier out to Schwanky. Schwanky hits a middle, very dangerous hit there, but Balthier angles off B-Fella. Has just been bullying B-Fella the whole series. Twins taking his time there. Is it going right to Schwanky? Tim blocking any offensive chance that the Casuals just had. With Dougie taking it across his own net. Very dangerous play there by Dougie D. As Balthier pinches it right back out to Twins. A little too hard there on the center. B-Fella clearing it all the way to Schwanky. These teams need to take their time with their possession. They keep giving it to each other, and it's just causing offensive pressure on offensive pressure. You gotta keep.
Yeah, they keep trying to force shots. It seems like they keep
Yeah.
trying to rush the play. They just need to maybe take one extra touch or just take it. Not like last series where the rotation was good and fast. They were just taking shots when they got the opportunity. I think this series they're trying to force it a little more than just let it happen.
Twins going for another doomsy dish there, but I think he fakes out the defense because both players in the net don't go for the ball, and all Balthier has to do is just put that in the corner.
Oh,
looks like-
no, they have.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Oh.
unfortunate.
Dougie D.
It's just unfortunate at that point. Dougie D was just trying to get back, and B-Fella was right there as well. And he probably froze because they touched each other. So
That's where Dougie D has got to rotate back post there. He completely cut off his teammate. Tim with the shot. Good block there. B-Fella with the fake. Dougie D taking the shot. Twins staying in the net. Interesting choice not challenging that. Oh, good dribble there by Balthier. Rushed the shot again. Got to take his time on that 1v1 dribble. We got an empty net shot here. Dougie D clearing it. All the Casuals are pushed up.
man, they had an empty. The Casuals had an empty net to dunk that in, but in reality, Doug Dimidomi had an empty net to roll the ball into the back of the Casuals net. So
Yeah. Great job by Dougie D beating out Twins there. Twins has got to challenge that a lot sooner. Or just back off entirely as he saw both of his teammates were already pushed up. B-Fella trying to hit it center to Dougie D. A little too far forward as Schwanky gets a good clear on it. You got Tim hitting it to the corner. Balthier trying to hit it to the center. B-Fella. Good. Oh, can't get a good touch on that. And Twins puts it in for the tie.
Twins with a good read, seeing where the next touch was going to come from the defense, and Twins. Unfortunate double commit. Doug Dimmadome was holding B-Fella's hand again. Just unfortunate that the net was then empty because of the double commit.
Yeah, Dougie D's offensive mind is just not working for him on defense. He's got to be rotating back post there and stop cutting off B-Fella. B-Fella's been doing a pretty good job on defense there. Good clear there by Dougie D. Tim trying to hit it to one of his teammates in the middle, but ends up going right to Balthier. Balthier up for it. Good touch there middle. Tim, good 50 there. Now they've got a 2-on-1 chance here if he can beat Twins to the ball, but Twins with a good clear. B-Fella popping it up. Anyone going to follow? No one follows for Nova, as Tim just hits it right to the corner. Dougie D and Twins. Twins absolutely whiffs it. Why he goes for that for zero boost, no one will understand. Twins going for it again. What is Twins doing? Just flopping like a fish right here. Yeah. Oh, what an unconventional save by Casuals there.
Very calculated. Flips into the post to then bounce back and hit the ball away. And it looks like we're going to be going to OT.
We got OT going on here. We got B-Fella and Schwanky going for it. Dougie D hits it over Twins. Balthier with a good save there. Balthier playing very good over or all around for the Casuals as Tim just slots that right in the net.
Yeah, the
Oh, my.
rotation for for the Casuals coming back, it was a little unconventional after that face-off, and with a quick 1-2 from Doug Dimmadome to Lethal Tim puts it in the back of the net.
Yeah, Schwanky's got to challenge that a lot sooner. He was stuck doing circles in the net. He's just got to go and block that shot while he gets his teammates to rotate all the way back. And,
What a series
Nova.
it's been so far, guys. Like, this has been nuts.
It has
Yeah.
been, yeah.
You gotta feel bad for Twins with the flare-ups of all the the different ping spikes, but even so, their team they were able to lead the offensive pressure 11-7, and even then it was just a last-second mistake on rotation that really gave it to them in OT. Do you think the Nova can finish this off with match point advantage, or will the Casuals force us into a game 5?
I mean, it all depends on how they play this next game. It's been back and forth on the whiffs, the terrible defense, the missed shots. They just both teams need to clean it up entirely.
Tell us how you really feel, Banter. Like, actually, I don't think our channel's ready for how you really feel.
I think the Nova will clean it up this next game and actually clean it up, win this series 3-1. I think that they're the better team right now. I think that they're not making as many mistakes. Even though the scoreline was 4-3, I think that it shows with 11 shots and only 3 goals and 7 shots and 4 goals. Definitely shows that Nova's converting on their opportunities better than the Casuals are.
Yeah, I mean, Monkey, this is me holding back. So if you want me to go full throttle, I will. But we're on the main channel here.
Let's not. That's an after dark segment that we're gonna have
Yeah.
to hold back for later. But right now, we're going to game 4.
Oh my.
All right, yeah, Dougie D and Schwanky on the face-off. Schwanky ends up stalling it out. None of them go for it as Tim gets a shot on net, cleared out by Twins. Tim waiting for his teammate to challenge it, but no one challenges it. This B-Fella ends up cutting in front of Dougie D. Schwanky trying to hit it middle for his teammate. Ends up someone cheated up there. Balthier cheated up way too much there. As he couldn't. What a clear there by Dougie D, I believe. Unreal.
B-Fella with an unfortunate double touch there off
Oh, it's
the wall.
B-Fella.
He actually like flicked it in his flip after
Yeah.
he banged the wall. He flicked it out, and that's just unfortunate. That's even more unfortunate.
Twins flopping like a fish ends up confusing Dougie D. Schwanky with the second touch there. What a shot by Schwanky.
That's just consistency, staying with the ball. He realized that he kind of had him. He was by himself. He gets the pinch coming down, and I don't think Dougie D was prepared for that. He was rotating a little too wide to make that save.
Oh, most definitely. That was the best challenger shot I've seen so far today. That was great play there by Schwanky as no one on Nova defense was ready for that. B-Fell with the shot ends up clearing it right to Dougie D. Dougie D taking it to the middle. Ends up pinching it out with Balthier. That's going right to the Nova middle. Tim with the whiff. Twins with the miss. Dougie D ends up getting it cleared out. Schwanky right back in with the shot. Tim getting it out. Tim ends up missing it again. Twins trying to hit it back middle. B-Fellow right out to Schwanky. Schwanky takes it to the side. All they have to do is beat Dougie Dimmadome. It's right to the middle, and Balthier puts it into an empty net.
Yeah, Balthier's not going to miss that one. Definitely seemed like the casuals had him pinned in the corner. Definitely had him low on boost, and there's really not much you can do at that point. The casuals definitely had the pressure there.
What is Balthier's logo? Okay, I'm not even going to question that one. But anyways, yes. Oh. Okay.
Well, a series of unfortunate events here, but now the Nova definitely can be threatening now. They're only down by 1, and definitely better down by 1 than down by 3.
Balthier, you need to go back to bronze, my guy. Learn a face-off. Okay, anyways, back in it. There we... Oh, he loses another one. Put it in an awkward position. Good save there by Twins. Dougie D trying to center it up for Tim. Balthier's up. Balthier misses. Tim misses. Both of them absolutely whiffing the ball. You got Schwanky clearing it out. Gets bumped by Doug Dimidomi. Nova has some time here, but ends up giving it right back to the casuals. As I was saying earlier, they need to keep possession. They just keep hitting it back and forth, and it's not working for them.
Yeah, like the casuals had a really good rotation for their, I think their second goal. And,
What a
it showed.
save by Twins.
Well, I mean, the keeping it in the corner and keeping like that corner rotation is really what's going to get you these goals, and that's why the casuals were so successful in their second one.
A great pass there by Dougie D to B-Fella. B-Fella just couldn't get the shot off. Twins trying to slow it down, getting nailed all the way to Africa by B-Fella. Schwanky trying to bring it up for his team. Ends up going center. No one is up to challenge, though, for casuals. B-Fella hitting it right back. Schwanky with the block. B-Fella trying to hit a center for one of his teammates. Tim beats out Balthier. Good play there by Tim, as Twins now has to slow it down. Gets past Tim. 50s it with B-Fella, but right to the middle. Dougie D with the shot. Gets blocked out by Schwanky. Balthier with another miss. Balthier's just flopping around this game. Gotta clean up his play right now. Twins going for the ball. Ends up faking out. I think that the Nova there thought Balthier was going to hit it.
Yeah, or yeah, maybe because Doug Dimidomi looks like he was a little too outside, looking like reading Balthier's touch there, and it just rolled right by him. And all Twins had to do was speed it up.
Yeah, that was another double commit there. Is the Dougie D or B-Fella, you got to communicate here. One of them's got to go back. They're both in the same spot. You got Tim trying to hit it back center. Cleared up by Twins. Good touch by Schwanky right to the middle, but there's no one there in the middle for the casuals. Balthier hitting it right back in. It's a pass Tim. Pops it middle. No one's there for the casuals again in the middle. This game could easily be a Brazil right now, but the casuals just... What a shot by Doug D. Oh my.
Yeah, so I'm a little confused on what Twins was doing here. He's literally sitting in the back of the net, waiting for the shot. He can't get there, but it was a great placement by Dougie D to put in the top left, keeping it away from where Twins was.
Yeah, I mean, mobile hotspot or no, Twins would miss that anyways. But, that was a great shot by Dougie D there into the top corner.
That was a great placement, yeah.
B-Fella trying to center it out here. Schwanky almost own goals. It hits it into... Then Goomba stomps his own teammate. What are the casuals doing?
It's just unfortunate, really. He jumps up, lands, accidentally. Goomstomps out. Doug D with a great cut to score. Trying not to laugh at you right now. Oh my.
What a play by Schwanky. Oh my. Oh, Dougie D with a whiff. You got Twins with a whiff as well. Tim clearing it down. Schwanky with a whiff. You got Balthier getting the clear out. Dougie D looking for a center here. Good pass center, but good clear there by Schwanky. No one is back on Nova. Who is the third man?
I think Tim was a little too far up there. I think he got caught watching the play, thinking it was going to work, and Schwanky with a good clear. I think Lethal Tim was trying to steal some boost, and he got caught in the corner a little too long.
Yeah, way too overextended there for Nova as they just forfeited their comeback. Tim ends up losing the face-off. Schwanky with the shot. Good save there by Nova. Dougie D still going there. Doesn't have much boost to work with. Pops it over one of them. Balthier, good clear there. B-Fella gets it past. Right into Schwanky though. As Tim and Dougie D were caught cheating up again. Ends up getting past them. Tim misses the ball. Schwanky, good fake there on Dougie D. We got Balthier trying to center it out for Twins. Twins playing very defensively right now.
Yeah, I
Schwenke.
think it might be the mobile hotspot getting into his head a little bit.
Schwenke trying to center it out, ends up whiffing. Oh no, that was Balthier. Schwenke hitting it to the backboard. Dougie D, good touch there, keeping it out. Yeah, we got Twins sitting all the way in the back there. Very unorthodox gold-like strategy that I remember seeing when I was in silver. But it's working. Something's working here. Good shot there by Tim. B-Fellow with the shot onto Schwenke. Good save. Dougie D, this is fucking Rocket League. I mean, this is freaking Rocket League again.
I mean, not 0 seconds, but
Close enough.
basically enough. 1 second left. He puts it in, stay composed, empty net, doesn't miss it.
I'm
And
getting
just
too
like
hyped here.
Unless something crazy happens, we're going to be having another OT.
Unreal. What is going on right now? Schwenke's sitting AFK. He's stunned right now. He has no idea what's going on. Schwenke ends up winning the face-off right with B-Fellow. Sending it back. B-Fellow with the shot off the post. So close there. You got Balthier 15 it out with Tim. Schwenke's got some time here for a dribble. Gets it past Dougie D. Balthier with the touch past B-Fella. No, ends up missing the empty net off the post. Schwenke with a whiff. Tim trying to hit it center. Good save there by Twins, but Dougie D keeps it in. B-Fella trying to recenter it. Balthier with a good clear here. Dougie D getting the demo onto Balthier. Tim with a good clear. It's heading all the way down, but Twins ends up hitting it. Good save there by Twins. It's out middle again. B-Fell jumping for it, not even close to hitting it. Just wastes all of his boost right there. Twins getting the clear out. Tim trying to keep it into the orange half. Ends up hitting off the middle. Follows it again. They have got a 2-on-1 here if they can capitalize quickly. But Tim does not land very smoothly. Tim still going with it. Tim trying to smash it into the bottom corner. Can't get it in. Schwenke. Pass all the way to Balthier. Balthier ends up missing. So does B-Fella. Tim gets the clear. Twins trying to hit it to Balthier. B-Fella intercepts. B-Fella still going with it. Ends up missing the ball. Schwenke with a clear. What do you think so far, J-Rod?
Definitely a lot of back and it feels like neither of these teams want to make a mistake. It feels like it's a very conservative rotation, getting long clears, getting the ball out, and not trying to make the first mistake.
Balthier trying. Oh my god, they had an empty net there. Twins freestyling it into non-existence. You got Tim missing the ball. B-Fella trying to clear it out for Nova. Dougie D takes it from B-Fella. Good play there. Tries centering it out. Balthier hits it across. B-Fella pass to Tim. Tim rings the post on a great goal scoring opportunity. Tim's got to be kicking himself after that one. Dougie D trying to center it out to B-Fella. B-Fella with the shot. Great save there by Twins. Twins doing a good job there on defense. Dougie D with the shot. Blocked out by Balthier. Or by Schwenke. Casuals are put on their heels right now by the constant pressure by Nova as they just gave away the ball right to the Casuals.
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth, but I mean the defense is definitely stepping up here. You've seen some good opportunities for shots and some great saves to counter, especially in this overtime where not a lot of mistakes can be made.
Yeah, B-Fella with the shot ends up hitting it into the post. The amount of posts this overtime by Nova, this is unreal. Nova trying to finish off this series and the Casuals trying to stay alive. Balthier trying to get a second shot. Can't get it. Tim trying to follow this up. Beats Twins to the wall. Twins jumping into Timbuktu. No idea where he's going. Gets a touch off. Schwenke trying to get a shot on, but good save there by Tim. Tim trying to center this out for his team. It's another touch. Balthier stopping it at the post. B-Fella with a whiff. Tim still messing with their team. Nova's doing a great job at keeping this offensive pressure right now. Schwenke trying to clear it. B-Fella trying to recenter it. Twins is up, and so is Dougie D, and Twins gets the hit. Yeah. Oh, Balthier on a 2-on-1 ends up faking B-Fella, but Dougie D is there, ends up pinching to the middle. Tim is own goaling! Oh my god!
Well, that's just unfortunate. The defense was so good for 3.5 minutes, and then it just breaks down there, and Schwenke, I don't think is going to miss that shot ever. And the Casuals take game 4, and now we're on to game 5.
That was a great solo effort there by Balthier. Ended up faking out B-Fella and 50ing Dougie D into the middle, where Tim feels like he's trying to shoot on the orange net, but ends up shooting on his own.
This is
And Schwenke finishes it off.
pretty amazing series so far, guys, and we're gonna be going into overtime because, well, this game 5 is gonna bleed into our next segment. So if you're waiting on the next series, it's gonna happen after this one, but we're going to see this one the whole way through. Casuals trying to take it to the Nova. Each one of these teams trying to get their first win of the season. And of course the server goes down. Of course.
Nice.
So we're going to reset the server. We're going to bring it on back.
Oh my goodness.
So let's reset the server real quick. Guys, tell me, what is the most for success for either of these teams? What can help the Casuals win? What can help the Nova win? Banter, you first.
See, I noticed that B-Fella has 3 L's in his name. Will that be true for Nova? Will they take those 3 L's, or will they get the W? I feel like Nova just has to clean up their mistakes here. They've got great offensive pressure, but they got to put it in the back of the net. They've missed so many chances, and just the defensive mistakes are making them fall apart. Casuals just capitalizing on those mistakes, doing a good job at that, but they need to clean up their defense as well, as they've blown a lot of leads so far this series.
J-Rod, what's the motive of success here? What are we looking for?
So I'm thinking the Nova need to put shots on net. I think they're passing up on some really good opportunities, maybe missing out on some possible empty nets, or maybe a one-on-one that they could take the shot on instead of looking for that next one, or taking this at the corner to try to get a center. And I think the Casuals, I don't know, the 2 up 1 back seem to start working there at the end, but it can only work for so long. And if the Nova catch on to that, it could be an issue. So I'm thinking a tighter rotation for the Casuals to at least start the next game would definitely benefit them.
By the way, the server's back up. If you guys are wondering about what the schedule is like right after this one, obviously we're going to be bleeding over a little bit in time, but we have the Tsunami and the Ninjas, and the Ninjas are going to be playing their second series of the day. We're just waiting for the server to come back online so we can get you guys back into this series. It's hitting game 5 between the Nova and the Casuals. It's been so crazy. We've had at least, 3 overtimes in this one? I don't
Yep,
know what
3
to expect.
overtimes.
They've definitely used up our entire time slot allotted for them, so we're going to be a little bit behind schedule for the rest of the day. That's okay, though. We just need one more challenger to arrive, and it's time to get in there. Let's go in game. It's game time. Game 5. I want you guys as hyped as you can in the chat. I want my casters to be live. Let's go, boys. Come on.
I'm alive.
I'm dead. Anyways.
Well, I'm alive, so we'll be good. We'll try to balance it all out. Paints or predictions? What are you thinking?
I'm predicting Nova.
All
3-2.
3-2. All right. I'm gonna go opposite of you just because I can. I'm gonna go Casuals. 4-3.
All right, interesting. Good Dougie D trying to service it up to Tim. Tim gets a dunk right onto the backboard. Dougie trying to follow, but can't get it. B-Fella keeping it in the orange zone. Ends up bumping into Tim. But Dougie D gets a shot off. Good save there by Schwenke. Tim putting it on the net again. Twins pinching it off his own wall. What a boomer clear. Dougie D hitting it into the wall towards the middle, but it ends up going to Schwenke as Schwenke nails it right over the net. Balthier with a good follow. Hits the post as it pops up. They've got to get it out. Dougie D cutting off B-Fella again. We saw that happening earlier, and now it's happening again. We got Tim pinching it out. B-Fella with a miss. Dougie D gets bumped by Schwenke. Good bump there by Schwenke. B-Fella trying to hit it to the middle. Twins. Balthier trying to cut off Twins. No idea what Balthier was doing there. Ends up 50ing with Dougie D. B-Fella trying to get it out. Schwenke hitting it right back middle. Balthier misses and Dougie D gets the clear. Twins hitting it up the wall. Tim trying to hit it center. Good hit there, but no one is there to follow it. Dougie D trying to re-hit it center. Twins is up. Good save there by Twins. Got Twins trying to get past to Balthier. Balthier gets it past Dougie D. Looking for someone in the middle. Tim misses. B-Fella ends up 50ing it out. Dougie D hits it against the wall. This could be an opportunity for Casuals, but no one is up on offense. Dougie D tries to put it in the net. Twins ends up hitting it right towards the wall. Nova again seeming to be backing off. Both teams seem to be hesitating a lot here. Oh, good save there by Balthier.
think they don't want to make the first mistake. I think that each of these teams are just as comfortable going into OT right now, considering we've been to 3. So I don't think that either of these teams are too worried about scoring immediately.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of hesitation and mistakes so far, but neither team has been capitalizing on them. As Tim hits it right back into Twins. B-Fell with a good clear. Dougie D turns on it, tries to get a shot off, but Balthier beats Dougie D to the ball. Tim trying to put it on net. Schwenke gets a pop up. B-Fella coming all the way from his zone, wasting all of his boost on that aerial, but gets it into the corner. Balthier hitting it off the wall. To himself, B-Fella ends up blocking his shot. B-Fella jumping off the wall, misses. You got Twins trying to dribble it out here, gets blocked out by Schwenke. You got Dougie D. Good 50 there by Dougie D. Twins keeping it in the corner. This ball's been in the corner for too long. Someone's got to do something with it, and there's a shot there right as I say. Good save there by Tim. Schwenke trying to hit it middle. Hits it middle, but no one for Casuals is going on that middle shot. It's just giving it away again.
Yeah, it seems like that their rotations are so conservative. They're not getting aggressive enough that second man's going to be there for that pass. So it's almost like they're relying on the solo plays to win this game.
Yeah, it seems like both teams are playing that 1 forward, 2 back strategy, which is not great for scoring goals. Definitely, one of them's got to put one in soon, and one team eventually is going to capitalize on a mistake. Dougie D, we got serving himself into the corner. Tim over Schwenke, almost gets it past Twins too, ends up 50ing it towards the middle. Dougie D slowing it down, trying to follow it. Good save there by Balthier, just reacting in time. But B-Fella cutting off rotation and with 0 boost. Trying to service it middle for Tim. Tim's trying to pick the corner, hits it right into Schwenke. Got the whole net to shoot from, hits it right into Schwenke.
He's going to want that one back. That one definitely was real juicy for him, right in the middle. All he had to do was pick a corner, and he just missed his opportunity.
Twins. Oh, Schwenke. Oh my God, what?
Oh, he made this save. He recovered off the wall to make that save, but just when you thought he was out, he somehow recovers, but there's not much you can do at that point. Doug Dividomi's going to put that one in.
These
Run back
unorthodox
to Nova.
saves by the Casuals have really costed them here as the rebound's going right to the Nova team, and that's what happens when you both, when everyone challenges up on that offensive pressure, but also has time to rotate back. As Nova was there ready to pounce on that, with I believe Tim already rotating back. You got Tim trying to hit it into the corner. Balthier hitting it past Tim. Almost gets it past Dougie D, but Dougie D blocks it. That B-Fellow with 0 boost shot. It's it right into Twins and then knocks him back into the net. Schwenke's got a lot of time here. Pops it off Dougie D, but blocked out by Tim. Dougie D trying to service it middle for B-Fellow. B-Fellow 50s it out. We got Twins booming it all the way down. Twins still trying to follow it. Gets a 50 with Dougie D. But Tim's already there pouncing on it, beating out Schwenke to the ball. B-Fellow with the shot, hits it wide. We've got 10 seconds here. Can the Nova finish this off, or will we get another This Is Rocket League? We got Tim pinching it all the way back to his zone. We got 1 second. Balthier can't keep it up, and Nova take it 1-0.
Wow, well, 1-0, I wasn't expecting a defensive showdown, but it did turn out to be 1 mistake, 1 goal. I mean, 7 shots to 3. I mean, that basically sums that one up. Nova had that game going their way.
Yeah, that one was quite. You'd think you'd see like defensive plays or showdowns like this in the middle of the series, but it was definitely a case of neither team wanted to fully commit out and be the reason that they lost. And in the end, apprehension, anxiousness, and all of that just kind of let the mistake finally ring true. Schwenke tried to get that clear, ended up being the only shot that the Nova really needed to get on the board, and then they were able to just turtle up, hold on, and push the Casuals away. And that will give the Nova their first win of the season. It will be 1-2 after this, and it will be the Casuals now dropping to 0-2 in the Challenger League. I know we're a little bit for overtime in terms of bleeding into the time slot for our next series, but we're still going to take a very short break so we can set up for it. Thank you guys for joining us so far. We're going to be showing you guys the schedule. We'll be coming right back in just a couple minutes. Hello and welcome back, everyone. I am Hail Monkey Man, and this is Frontline Gaming's Amateur Draft Series Season 3. And we've had a whole stable of casters. We've had switch in and out today, and again, we're joined by a new one, Moonji. Moonji, how are you doing today, my man?
I am doing exceptionally well. How are you doing today, Monkey?
I'm doing fantastic. We've already had 2 series pop off, and the most recent one actually bled over into its Game 5 with all the extra scoring. Bless you, J-Rod. Took us a little bit over our time. J-Rod is still going to stick with us for a little bit, as both of you will be casting for this game. We're going to make it very brief to start off to show everyone the rosters. Right now, we're going to have the Tsunami and the Ninjas. Tsunami last week were able to begin their season with a stellar start off 2-0 with Lunatic popping off entirely. I think he almost got like a dozen or so goals. It was great. And then Ninjas today recently just got in the first series another sweep against the Mob and are currently at 2-1 with the Tsunami 2-0. A little bit of insight, J-Rod. Who do you think is going to take this now that the Ninjas actually have a full roster going instead of a sub?
I don't know. It's going to be interesting with SV Elite coming into Tsunami instead of ranks. So you've got a lineup we haven't seen out of Tsunami yet, and you know the Ninjas are deadly with a sub. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to give the edge to the Ninjas on this one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one, right?
It's gonna be close.
Have you seen much of these guys, Moonji? I know the Challenger League's a little bit different from our Champ League. It's a little bit quieter, lower ranks. But have you gotten to observe any of their gameplay as of yet?
I have seen Tsunami play a little bit. Like you said, Lunatic, absolutely a monster. So I'm actually gonna place my bets on Tsunami.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's a very good bet. Tsunami doing well. SV Elite will definitely have to prove himself in this one. And J-Rod, we're going to have to actually have you give him the join signal because everyone in this matchup is an Xbox player.
Oh, am I the lead today? Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Oh,
All
boy.
right. Well, we're going to get down into the field. We're at Neo Tokyo for this matchup. So if you want to go ahead and give them the signal, we will get this started up. I'm going to leave it to both of you. Moonji, you're going to be our color. J-Rod, you're going to be our play-by-play. You guys take it away.
All right, Moonji, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, man. How are you?
Oh, I'm surviving. I'm excited. I know all 6 of these players playing right now, so this is just, it's going to be a boatload of fun for me. So I'm excited to see who comes out on top.
Sounds
Lynx
exciting.
G, yeah. Oh, no, it should be. SV Elite eliminates Coyote, but Lunatic back to get the clear. Lunatic chasing into the corner, slows down, gets the center. Sportaholic with a great clear right to Boss. Lunatic on the wall. Boss is kind of just chilling behind the ball. Lunatic with a pop and Sport with the clear. What do you think is going to be the key to win for both these teams? I know you haven't really seen Ninjas, but if you had to take predictions, what are you seeing?
Well, as any 3v3 goes, it's obviously about who can rotate the fastest and the most efficiently. And I feel like that's going to be a big factor into who comes out on top. I mean, all of these teams are, exceptionally mechanically skilled. Maybe not the best in the game, but for their levels, they do play extremely well. So it's probably going to be down to who can rotate the fastest and the most efficiently.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It's going to come down to who doesn't commit the most and who is, yeah, exactly, more efficient with the rotation. Actually, who's more efficient with the boost? I think that's going to be a big thing in this game. Boost stealing and how you use your boost. It's going to come down into SV Elite with an unfortunate turnover. Coyote with a double, but keeps it in the corner. Sportaholic at the center. Boss just gets saved to the wide. Lynx G on the wall gets the clear. Following it, gets the touch into the corner. Lunatic, I don't think Lunatic saw Lynx G getting that second touch. SV Elite keeping it in the corner. Lynx G's gonna pop it up. He gets bumped. Lunatic's chilling back, waiting for his opportunity. I don't think he's trying to force anything right now. I think that's good out of him. Let's see. SV Elite on the midfield, flying at this ball, trying to get a center. And actually, it ends up in the back of the net. Oh my.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting that angle from him. I really thought it was a bit off target, but then it just kind of rolled in. The early commit from the defender, the third man back, was definitely something that he probably should have waited off for, especially that the attacker didn't even touch the ball after that initial touch. So it really just seemed like he kind of misread the play, and that's what allowed for the goal to go through.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think they were expecting SV League to get that last touch, and like kind of like there, I think they were expecting Lynx G to get that touch, so it delayed on an opportunity that could have squandered away from him. Lunatic up on the wall, chasing it down. It looks like he doesn't have any boost. Gets the demo in the corner. He gets demoed. Oh, it's back and forth demo show right now, but Lynx G keeps it in the zone, puts a shot on net with a save from Coyote. And another, oh my, the demos are coming out in full command right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of physical play in this matchup already, and that may actually be a determining factor in who wins. If the team that rotates effectively is also able to put on demos on their like rotates outs, that could be like a really good, you know, deterrent for their opponents, which is what we saw here as Lynx G gets a few bumps on his rotate out.
Yeah, that definitely could turn into a huge factor. Definitely who likes to play, I think he calls it bumper cars. Monkey likes to call it bumper cars. I think whoever plays the best game of bumper cars might win this game.
It's Mario Kart, okay.
Mario Kart, all right, well, bumper cars, Mario Kart, it all works out. Whoever can execute that the best might actually come out on top, but
Dang red shells.
well, we've got ninjas. I'm sorry, but looks like Lunatic's gonna get it out of the corner. The ninjas had the pressure. Tries to get the 50 there. Boss with a good clear into the corner, and it looks like ninjas are a little bit flustered right now. Looks like they're trying to force a little bit extra on some of their touches.
Yeah,
Oh wow, what a save by Lunatic. Sorry about that. Continue, Mungie.
No, I was saying that I agree. Just the fact that they seem like they don't really know when to commit and when not to. They're just kind of flailing around and hoping they hit the ball. Except for that one right there. That was actually a pretty good shot from Coyote.
Yeah, and Lunatic with a great stay home and chase up as the third guy, staying at home, waiting for the shot, and he makes the save there. I think that it looks like the Ninjas, they had a sub in their first series they played today. Sportaholic actually was not available. So, and just like that, Lynx G puts it top shelf, and I do not think Sport was ready for that shot.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't. This flick shot from Lynx was something that I wasn't expecting either. I kind of thought he was going to fake the shot in order to draw out both of his opponents, but it was still a good shot. Had the power, the spacing, and the awareness to put that one in.
Yeah, absolutely. He the power definitely, I think, is what put that in over a lot of. I mean, he did put it high, but that power, if he shot it weak, I think that gives Sport time to get up in the air and get that save. Oh my! What a dunk by Coyote.
Yeah, I agree. Coyote here just waited for his opponent to make the mistake, and then he just positioned himself for the right touch on the ball. Unfortunate double commit is something that we're probably going to see a lot here. And that's what I was talking about. If rotations are not clear, if communication between teammates is not solid, you're going to see a lot of mistakes come out that leads to goals.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the key to win for both teams. I don't think there's much that's gonna. I think both these teams, mechanically and skilled, are pretty even, and they all like to bump and they all like to play that style. It's just all gonna determine on the communications that we can't hear and how the rotations happen. So it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top. Right now, we got 18 seconds left, and looks like that could be the dagger right there. Lunatic tapping this in.
Yeah, that was a good touch from Lunatic. Him just following up the pass from Lynx G. He obviously knew where he needed to be, and it was just a matter of getting to the ball and beating his opponent.
Yeah, I think right now in this game, Tsunami definitely has been playing more smooth, like conservative, not forcing a lot of things like rotation style, and definitely paying off for them being up by 2. 8 seconds left. It's looking like the Tsunami's going to take game 1 here. Moonji, what do you think the Ninjas need to do in game 2 to kind of counteract what Tsunami's doing right now?
It was their double commits. They double committed a lot, and it felt like the only times that goals were going in was either a double commit or they were not pressuring. They were allowing for their opponents to have too much time and too much space in order to take those shots. Like we saw that shot from, I believe it was Lynx. Yeah, Lynx G. he just waited for the ball to roll in front of the net and just flicked right into it. The spacing, the power was perfect, and that's what allowed it to go in. But if someone had been there to challenge that, it probably wouldn't have went in as quickly. So it seems like it's just a disconnect between the spacing, and that may be a result of their rotation not being as fluid as they want it to be.
Let's talk about stats real quick. I just want to give a quick stat update. Lunatic in 7 games, 6 games of his 2 sweeps prior to this, and this game included, now has 14 goals and 31 shots. Obviously, the Tsunami has an insane amount of offense coming to the field. That's going to be something that the Ninjas are going to have to shut down, and you can tell already, Civil Mean kind of helped them out on the offensive side in their first series. They're now a bit slower. I don't know if you guys noticed. Coyote did pick up the pace later on, but Sportaholic's got some big shoes to fill after this one. But we're going to game 2. I'll leave you guys back to it.
Yeah, Civil Mean played very well in the first series, like I was going to explain a little bit earlier, but I just kind of moved on from the fact. But I need a message. That's right. Civil Mean meshed really well with Boss and a Coyote, who was a really good third. So I'm thinking that Sportaholic needs to just, I don't know if he needs to step up his play and be like the one guy and kind of let Boss and a Coyote mesh like they did in game 1, or maybe step a little back. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be an interesting dynamic. Definitely something we'll look forward to in this game to see if they can make that adjustment on the fly. But sorry about that.
I agree. I feel like maybe it's the miscommunications and them just not being used to each other as a team, and that may be like the problem. Or it could just be him by himself, kind of not feeling as comfortable, I guess, the nervousness of having to fill those big shoes. So yeah, it could be either of those factors.
Yeah, it could have been first game jitters, but a Coyote and Boss Alien not taking a step back with a nice fake there with a 1-2 off the wall. Oh my.
No, just a good shot from them. The pass was perfect, and the execution was, overall a bit scary for me, to say the least. I thought maybe he was going to hit the crossbar there at the end.
Oh, and just like that off the face-off, Tsunami ties it up with Lunatic winning this face-off very well, and Lings G following it up.
And that's why you always need to follow up the shots, even though they look like they are going in. Because if that shot had have missed, like it did, and no one was there, that would have been really unfortunate for the Tsunami.
Yeah, you can't give up those opportunities. You always have that guy following on the face-off. You always want to have a designated 2 guy instead of 2 people back, and you don't necessarily know who the next person up is. Oh, and Lings G with an unfortunate save on SV Elite. I don't think he realized it was on net there, but what can you do sometimes? And it's just so unfortunate. Lunatic puts in I think that's his 15th goal, Monkey. Can I get a confirmation on that? 15th goal in, let's see, 8 games? So, pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's like scoring once a game, every game. Almost.
Yeah, he definitely is an offensive powerhouse, and teams better take note of that, and that's going to be the key factor, I think, to beat Tsunami is to slow down Lunatic, because he's just an unfortunate miss, but off the post, and SV Elite follows it up and puts him up 3-1.
Yeah, it seems like even if he's not scoring, he's assisting, as he puts an assist in here for SV Elite, who just has to come in and secure the goal. Another time SV Elite is giving me heart attacks. I feel like he's going to flip this one out of the net. I don't know why.
You know what? I have played with all these players, and unfortunately, I have seen it happen. So your heart attack I have had in a game with them. So I'm not going to say that could not happen in the future today, but I pray that it doesn't. But I like to pray for the best. So SV Elite trying to get the center back to Lunatic. Lunatic's going to fly after this. I think just a misread, but he looks like he's trying to get the center there. Just a lack of boost is what didn't get in there. And SV Elite's kind of floating in the middle. Wasn't prepared for that clear. Oh, and Lings G better be thanking that post, giving it a little hug after that one, because that could have been detrimental.
Yeah, that could have obviously been a goal there. Just accuracy was the determining factor. And here's where we see the differences in between the challenger side and the upper side. But that's obviously a good show for the challenger side as Coyote puts one in early.
Yeah, Coyote gets it over to Sport, and Sport actually pinches it with him to get that goal. But regardless, even if Coyote's not there, I think Sport gets the goal on a nice 1-2 that they had there.
Yeah, that was just golden from him, and what a save from Coyote again. It feels like both teams are having to play a bit more defense in order to keep their lead stable.
And as we're talking about defense, Lunatic recognizes the empty net. Lynch G with a great bump, didn't even recognize that on sport, leaving the net wide open. I think it was the double commit on that first save that really cost him there. Lunatic's something else, let me tell you.
Yeah, Lunatic really seems to be the kind of leader for his team, and that's not only for scoring, but also just for assisting too here, as he does pick this one up as a save and kind of helps his team out in a dire situation.
He's just an all-around player, really serving well for the Tsunami. You've got 3 other players that can support anyone that they play with, and they are supporting Lunatic so well that they're enabling him to score all of these goals, and they're putting him in the right position. And Lynx G tries to get the center back to SV Elite, just unfortunate. But Lunatic in the right position again to put it back into the Ninja side of the field. I think he might have been going for a Doom dish there, but he got bumped off the wall. Coyote's got something else to say about his skill. Lynx G with a great stop in the corner. As Alien tries to center it up, doesn't look like Sport can get there. Lunatic coming out with the ball again. It's impressive. Every time you see the Tsunami moving upfield or the Tsunami getting really good opportunity, Lunatic is on it one way or another.
Yeah, I agree. They're always there to challenge their opponents, which is something that that his team needs to follow up doing. Because Lunatic, I mean, the point differential is scary here. Him reaching that 500 while his teammates are still under 200. It feels like that may be the chance here as they get scored on by the Ninjas.
Maybe the rotation there. Yeah, it looks like SV Elite was kind of roaming up, didn't realize Sport was flying, but Sport definitely gave it enough power that SV Elite was a little too far up on that. But no, it'll be interesting to see how the rest of you got a minute 37 left. You got a 1-goal lead for Tsunami, and obviously Tsunami wants to keep Lunatic in this game, and just an unfortunate miss, but Lynx G's going to chase it over into the corner, just misses. SV Elite just steps up a little too far, but Lunatic with the recovery and a save. Oh my. Boss Alien taking the shot. Bard Dizzy puts it up, ties it with a minute 15 left.
Yeah, and that was good from him. Boss Alien knowing where to put that ball in order to evade all 3 of those defenders, actually. And again, no commitment here as we finally have a tie game with a minute 15, like you said.
Yeah, there might have been a communication issue there because it didn't seem like you said, I don't think anyone wanted to step there. And I think that they didn't know whose turn it actually was. So I think that might have cost them, but Boss Alien clears it to the side, but there's an unfortunate double commit, and it's now causing a break down the field for the Ninjas. SV Elite with a great recovery to clear to the wall. Lynx G clears it up. SV Elite's gonna follow. Boss Alien with a great stop. Another double. Man, these rotations are definitely caught. It looks like where their rotations fail is where the Ninjas capitalize.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, every goal is a result of a mistake, in all honesty. That's how every goal is scored. As almost a mistake comes through here, Boss Alien kind of bailing out his teammates. But the rotations do seem to be a bit slow. I mean, these players do have the mechanical skill to play a bit faster, but the rotations are what's kind of pulling them behind as a team.
Yeah, it could be that they don't play a lot together. I'm not exactly too sure. Or it could be the fact that maybe they're a little nervous, but you've got a 4-4 game with 4 seconds left. It's looking like, unless this ball stays up in the air and something happens, we may be going to an overtime. But, yes, we are. We will be heading to an overtime. 4-4. Who's going to come out on top? Sportaholic and Lynx G taking the face-off. Lynx with the win. Cuts it. Gets beat by, looked like Boss. I had a little bit of a lag spike there. Could not tell. SV Elite's up in the zone. Lunatic coming back, but Lynx G's going to get the clear. Didn't have a lot of boost, but just lightly clears it up. And SV Elite's already up in the zone and gets the touch in.
And this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. There's no one wanting to commit to this ball. Boss Alien just kind of, I don't even know, hops in the corner, and Coyote is late on his rotation back. And with no one pressuring the ball, that allows for Tsunami to finally just put in an easy goal.
Another stat update. The Tsunami have not dropped a game yet. So they have had 2 sweeps prior to this, and they are threatening a third. Definitely the Ninjas were able to answer back, but you're going to see a little bit of a ping spike, which you were noting earlier. And we've seen, I had Boss Alien Player as a player on my team in the casuals last season. That is no stranger to that kind of suffering, but regardless of that, you're definitely seeing some apprehension, as you guys were noting. The Ninjas, they have the ability, they have the tools to fight back. It's just, they are, I don't know, they're getting outplayed. 11 shots to 8, not exactly like a great differential, but Lunatic is just, he's getting time with the ball, and SV Elite's getting playing, you know, clean up. Who needs to really step up on this Ninja team?
I think Sportaholic needs to step up. I think Boss Alien Player proved very well in the first series that they had, and I think Sport might not be playing. I mean, even with him being on top of the team of points, I think I don't know if he's holding back his teammates or if there's just a disconnect right now.
We're going to be heading into game number 3, where the Tsunami may be getting yet another sweep and maybe another game in a row. That'd make it 9 for the season. You're going to have to give them the signal as we're ready to head in.
I think they just figured it out. I think as soon as games 2, 3, and 4 are starting and they're just rolling with it. But they're all in, they're all ready, and game 3, we shall see what happens. But SV Elite wins the face-off to the side. Big Coyote putting it in the zone. Maybe a quick offensive play, but Boss Alien's keeping it in. Doesn't leave the zone. Lynx G with a good defensive play, though. Puts a shot on, and the placement into the top left. What a shot.
Yeah, that was exactly what you said. The placement from him was absolutely beautiful. I mean, there was no one that could have made this save. Coyote almost got there, but I feel like from his angle, there was almost no way to make that save possible.
Yeah, I think right off the face-off, that third guy rotation just wasn't fully prepared for that fast shot. Lynch G put some power on that shot, which made it kind of difficult for them to get that save. SV Elite centering it, and nobody's there for the Ninjas.
Yeah, again, we see rotation plaguing them. I'm not sure if you can even call this one a kickoff goal. We were probably about 10 seconds in. And it was just a late rotation, again, off of picking up boost instead of staying back off of the 3-man kickoff.
Yeah, I think after that initial face-off play, I think SV Elite made a good 50 into the corner, getting the center, and Lynch G cleaning it up there. Boss Alien was looking for a double, but SV Elite had other plans. Coyote trying to get to the ball, bumps SV Elite. SV Elite's flipping, trying to rotate his car. Lynx G just playing it to the side. Lunatic's going to get on that ball, but Sport is on him very quickly. SV Elite clears it to the side. Lunatic gets the team clear with SV Elite off the back wall. SV Elite with the goal.
Again, there is absolutely no answer. Look at how many uncontested touches. There's literally no contested touch in that series of passes. No one wanted to step up in order to block those shots from happening, and that's what allowed for them to just have an easy goal.
Yeah, Tsunami's just having a field day right now. You're 59 seconds in, you've got 3 goals. And I mean, it's just impressive. And coming off the wall like that, oh, what a save by Coyote. But Lunatic coming off the wall, they're just comfortable at this point. They're just having fun.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, here's another 50 here as SV Elite gets an early challenge. It feels like the team, Ninjas just not want to commit to anything. They play extremely passive. They kind of just hit the ball, hoping it'll clear away, and then they only make those last-minute saves to stop any goals from happening. But they don't actually want to contest. They don't want any 50-50s to happen.
Yeah, they need to get a little bit more aggressive if they want to get back into this game. Obviously, I'm not saying run around with your head cut off, but they definitely need to step it up, play a little quicker, or capitalize on some mistakes. But SV Elite there cleans up a mistake that Lynch team might have had, just a mistouch. And then they get the clear. No one's there to contest it. Like we've been saying, it's impressive that either Tsunami keeps finding ways to get their space that they've got, or if the Ninjas are just biting themselves in the foot here.
Yeah, I don't know, but either way, it's definitely not fun for the Ninjas as they're down 3 goals already. They just have to step up the speed of their play, and maybe that will push them to contest more, because the faster that they play, the more they're going to touch the ball and inevitably come in contact with the other players.
Absolutely. And just like that, you think the rotation will plague him, but Lunatic comes back with a great save, and Lynx G stays home and gets another one. And now just a free dribble almost out of the zone for a player with no boost there. But Lunatic trying to keep it in the zone, but Boss Alien player has other plans for this ball. And it's almost like a game of tennis almost. It doesn't look like anyone really wants the ball. They just hit it, and just as I say this too, Sportaholic keeps possession, takes it up the wall, tries to get the center. He does, but Coyote was going for the demo instead. I think it also could be maybe a lack of communication between the Ninjas. I'm not exactly too sure, but it seems as if maybe they both players go back and they're leaving that space because of that.
Yeah, that could be the thing. I mean, that could be the issue. But have you ever been in like a game and you say I got it, and the other person also says I got it, and then you both say all yours, and it's just like who's going for the ball?
Oh yeah, like on a face-off.
Yeah, exactly.
I've had those. I've had those games, and it gets awkward and also gets frustrating. You don't get down on your teammates, but you almost get down on yourself, like thinking you're causing the issue.
Right.
Because it turns into it wasn't your fault, it wasn't my, but it was my fault, but he thinks it was his fault. And it kind of goes back and forth, and it looks like Tsunami's just capitalizing on those mishaps that they're having. And the aggressive play by Lynx G, but Lunatic is just playing conservative Rocket League with a minute left. They're up by 3. It doesn't look like Tsunami has to do too much here to secure this game, but there's a lot of Rocket League to be played still. As we go, though, Lynx G, Boss Alien player keeping it in the zone, tries to get the center, Junji dish. Oh, and the OG, but some life brought to the Ninjas.
Yeah, and Boss Alien finally just following this one all the way through, not leaving it, not trying to clear it away, but just following all his touches until he was finally contested, which happened to be an own goal.
I mean, sometimes you got to get key, I guess. And I mean, if you're going to have sometimes mishaps are just as good sometimes, but off the face-off, and I don't know.
I mean, kickoff goals do happen. Again, a player opts to cheat up instead of stay back, and that is just going to allow for a goal to come through.
Yeah, it looks like one guy went for boost, one guy stayed in net. It was just unfortunate that there was no follow, which eliminates the advantage that the Ninjas had. Now back to a 3-goal lead. And just like that, they waited on it, and SV Elite was not waiting on it with a face-off win. Oh my goodness. Well,
yeah, he just knew where to put the ball, and fortunate that the last defender jumped over it. But that's what happens when you're not prepared for, someone to challenge the ball, and it seemed like both of his teammates were not challenging either.
yeah. SV Elite, Lunatic going up, tries to get the ball into the middle. It takes a bounce up. SV Elite does get the 50, keeping it in the zone. 30 seconds left. Tsunami's up by 4. I feel as if it's writing in the book. It looks like Tsunami's going to take this one, not drop a game. 3-0, 9-0. Sure how upset you can be if you're the captain of Tsunami, Little Tsunami, chilling back, watching your squad take it to the Ninjas. And maybe a last minute trying to get something, but it's looking like the ball's going to stay on the ground, and Tsunami will complete the sweep.
What a sweep it was, too. That was just an utter shellacking of the Ninjas after they were so successful against the Mob earlier today, but then just getting trounced in this game by the Tsunami, who, yes, does improve to kind of a similar season start that Avalanche had in Season 2 of the Challenger League. So, but we'll be heading into the next one here coming soon. As next up on the ticket, we'll be looking here in just a second as we're done with our 3rd series of the day. The 4th one going to be between the Bandits and the Drakes. We've finally caught up. We're in the right frame of mind, frame of time, and so we're going to go ahead and take a very short break. J-Rod, I think that was your last for the day.
Yep, I'm gonna head upstairs, spend time with the family. Watch. I think the Penguins beat the Rangers today, so go eat some steak and enjoy it. But thank you for having me, Monkey.
No problem.
It was a pleasure. And wherever banter went, it was a pleasure as well. But best of luck to the rest of the teams that are playing today, and it was a lot of fun.
Thank you so much for joining us. And everyone, thank J-Rod for being around. Fantastic casting both yesterday and today. And so, Moonji, you and I will be teaming up as we go into our 4th series. But, again, we're going to have a short break. We'll be right after this.
Paralyze my heart. Don't wanna feel your touch like ice tracing on my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you, you break me, but something about it makes us so, baby. Every piece keeps us together in the cold. I break you, you break me, holding our love until the fall.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Frontline Gaming. I'm Hail Monkey Man, and I'm joined now by Moonji. Moonji, welcome on back to the Frontline Gaming Amateur Draft Series. How are you doing this weekend, my man?
Man, I've been doing good. Been casting a lot lately after a few kind of mishaps with my computer that's been plaguing me, but I'm back to normal, and I'm excited to be here.
Heck yeah. How was the UERLA today? I heard that you got to do a couple series with them?
Yeah, I did get to do a couple with them, and it was pretty exciting. I mean, my goodness, the differences between NA and EU are staggering.
In what kind of way? We've actually been having a lot of debates about that as of recent. What can you tell us about that? The kind of rivalry that exists?
Well, from my takeaway, the speed of gameplay is a whole nother level in EU. They're extremely fast. Everything is short, quick passes, and it's a lot of challenges that happen like extremely quickly. Like every other second, someone is 50-50. It feels like RLCS NA Rocket League at like the Grand Champ level of EU.
Oh man, that's something else. Okay, well that is quite the touting for the EU players we got around here and for the ones they have there. So that's pretty cool. Sadly, we won't be able to probably match that today, but our Challenger League guys, they like to try. This is anywhere from Diamond 1 through Champ 1, a kind of a developing mix of ranks. So it's all right, it's not bad, but we do have a nice one set up for you guys right now. It's our fourth match of the day. It's going to be the Drakes and the Bandits. The Bandits currently sitting pretty, 1-0. Croydic, Elijah Eliminator, and he's switching in Fellerboy this week. And then it's going to be the Drakes, who were able to go 1-1 last week after they were able to take out the Ninjas. And I can't remember who they fell to, but only their one loss, so they're 1-1 with Steel Peel, Silver King, and the Bald Eagle. Silver King made quite the mix-up for the Ninjas whenever he subbed in after Game 1, going into Game 2, and otherwise took a 3-game sweep from that point on. And he's going to be a big name for them going into this series. Any kind of bold predictions we're going to see out of this? Who are you going to put your money on?
Okay, is this Silver King like the Silver King?
It is the Silver King, exactly who you're thinking about.
Well, my money is on him.
He's a fun guy to watch. He's definitely cool to see, and yeah, he wanted to get involved in the FLG, and you know, couldn't stop him. Couldn't say no to Mr. Silver.
Yeah, well, that's it for me then. I'll walk away here. 3-0 sweep. That's my prediction.
Oh man, oh baby, that's a bold prediction, but you know what? I like it. All right. Well, we're gonna go in game. We're gonna see these guys all ready and set to go. Make sure I fix up these numbers, and then should be set. We're gonna see the Banditos against the Drakes. We're on Manfield at night. It's gonna be nice, peaceful, quiet. A little bit of firefly, maybe some firework action. It'll be set off by these guys. And thank you, UERLA, for the 38 Raiders. Appreciate you guys. And Silver King, of course, is hosting his own performance from his channel. So we love you guys. You guys are fantastic. But let's get it kicked off. Fella boy immediately going for a shot, and it goes over none other than Silver King's head, and the Bandits start off quick.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and chop this one down to Caster Curse.
Why not?
I'm not sure what Silver King was doing there. Not sure where he took the long route to be able to make that save, but it's okay. It's game 1. It's the first 6 seconds of the game. It'll be fine.
Oh yeah, I mean 6 seconds, that rotation, and oh my goodness, nearly the same, but maybe that was a calculated fake by the two players from the Drakes. Now they're getting a little bit of time, their wheels getting traction on the ground, trying to pass it over to Steel Peel, but Steel Peel's gonna stay on the back line. Croydic encroaching now into the paint. Steel Peel a little bit wavering. He's going for his touch. Croydic gonna toss it to the far corner. Silver King will go into challenge. He'll wait on it and get a nice touch. Elijah Eliminator trying to do the same, but ends up just getting a high pop. It's neutralized up to the midfield. Bald Eagle and Fellerboy meeting together. Croydic going for a dunk. He will slow it down to the backboard. I wouldn't think he'd actually go for a dunk. He'd be scoring on his own net. But, you know, sometimes in the Challenger League, they like to do that. The net currently wide open. Silver King, though, trying to drop to the point for Bald Eagle. This one starting off a little bit wonky on both sides, and currently the Bandits are, you know, a little bit better in terms of the worse for awareness. The Silver King trying to push it upfield. What are we going to see so far? Silver King, he's your man, he's your boy. You've seen him play. What makes him the difference maker for this Drake team?
Well, seeing as how the last series went along in terms of mechanical skill, it feels like Silver King is kind of at that borderline C1 level, I believe. So I feel like borderline C1, C2 is what I mean. I feel like he's almost at the next level, but he's just kind of held back with his rotational abilities. And sometimes his mechanical mistakes do kind of fail him in ways that I are kind of laughable as we see him getting bumped backwards.
Yeah, he's definitely able to drop in a lot of. Oh, and another shot coming. Steel Peel trying to hang upside down for it, monkeying around right inside the paint for the Bandits. But they're now getting a chance to rebut as Feller Boy's going to set up a shot. Steel Peel waiting patiently, and this turns up into a long clear right off the hood of a Bandit offender. Bald Eagle sighting an easy one. Steel Peel and company. They just kind of bamboozle themselves right out of the blue stripes and can't get a goal. What seemed to be like a 75% open net. Counterattack beginning, going for one. It's again just short of the post. Lots of back and forth after that opening mistake at the very beginning of this game. And now everyone seems to have gotten traction for the most part. Another shot coming from Croydic. They're ending up just narrow of the post, but in a near bump. Bald Eagle gonna have to waste a lot of boost on this one to be able to get it clear. And even so, it is not gone there. Is this gonna just be a tackle in there? No! What in the world? How many cars have to be thrown on the ball before it can just hit an open space?
I'm really not sure, but it was a bit of a misplay from who was it on the back wall? I believe it was the Bald Eagle. I feel like he should have just rotated back around back post, but that would have taken a long time. So he opted to stay in the corner, but that kind of made the ball bounce off of his car like a pinball machine.
Yeah.
And that almost went back into the net, which could have plagued them pretty badly here.
We'll talk about being plagued again. We have open net situations, and finally the Bandits were able to bank off of one, and they go up 2-0.
I really thought that he wasn't going to be able to make this pass. I thought that was going to be the end of the play, but Croydic read it actually quite well. I guess he's seen his teammate do that a few times, and he kind of went the long route, which definitely paid off in the end.
Yeah, that one ended up being a great rotation to the far outside lane by Croydic, because otherwise that one was just a squandered opportunity. Elijah now to the midfield. Silver King's going to cut him on. Bald Eagle's going to probably chase him down for maybe a bump, go get some boost for himself. Bald Eagle is going to be challenged, but no touch from Feller Boy. This Feller clan, the Fella clan, the Fellas, as I like to call them, they came in force. Them, B-Fella, I think Dougie D's a roommate to them. They have come out to play into the Challenger League, and it's cool to see so many people being able to play alongside each other. And now, Bald Eagle with a long clear. Elijah Lemonade's trying to slow down, so he's going to go to the backboard. This is going to hang loosely into the paint. A good knock to the side as Croydic now follow up. A little bit loose for boost. Steel Peel is going to catch it and hand it right back off to Bald Eagle. Bald Eagle and Silver King, two difference makers for this Drakes team, but they've been very, very quiet so far, and we're in less than 60 seconds. What can the Drakes do to come up, smelling like roses and not exactly what they are right now?
Well, they could do exactly what Peel was trying to do there. The solo plays are definitely always an option. It does take a lot of boost, but if the solo man is able to take out two defenders at least, his two teammates can support him to be able to make those plays that wouldn't otherwise be possible. And this may be a solo play here, but it's another miss off the crossbar. A triple miss there, actually, for the Bandits. Sorry, the Drakes.
Opportunities just missed. Yeah, I don't know how many times they hit that crossbar. I thought it was about to bend, but sadly, that's the framework's pretty solid around here. I say sadly, but it's sad for them. It's good for everyone else because we don't want this place to get all damaged. Silver King going for a late term attempt, and this may be just a little bit too much less. They can't even get one right from that double tap, and this game one will be going to the Bandits as soon as it touches ground and dies in the grass. Bandits take it first.
Yeah, and that was solid playing from the Bandits. They had their rotations up pretty stellar here as they didn't get scored on once. They did have to play a lot of defense actually. Four saves for them. That's quite interesting how their opponents had less saves. I guess that's why they got scored on so much. But either way, the Bandits did continue to pressure the ball even throughout the end. No matter where the ball was on the pitch, there seemed to be a Bandit who wanted to pressure it every time.
That's true. And so, bowl predictions immediately shut down. So, yeah, it's Caster's curse. It's every time. It doesn't matter when, doesn't matter how. Rocket League will say no. It will just shut you down in its entirety. So, Silver King, we believe in you. All right, but maybe we should say the same about the Bandits. Bandits doing just fine. Pretty even on the shot margin. But just able to actually make each one of them count, because there was so many times the Drakes could have just rifled it in to the middle of the net and just kind of left it hanging there. Points left on the field will not win you the game, no matter how many there may be. But we're going to give them another chance going to game two. Bandits sitting pretty, looking for to continue maybe being undefeated for the time being. We're gonna get them in here. We go back to this one, and thank you guys for joining us today, and thank you again for the raid, UERLA. If you guys have not seen them already, make sure you check them out at official_UERLA on Twitch, as they do the same they do EU and NA play, I believe. Do they do Friday games or just Saturday, Sunday like we do?
I think they just do Saturday, Sunday. I feel like they've done Friday a few times, but I'm not exactly sure.
Actually, are they really close to doing playoffs? I heard that they're getting towards the live part of their season.
Yeah, they are getting towards the last part of their season. I think this is the second to last week. I'm not exactly sure. You can't quote me on that, but it's getting towards the end here. I know they've been going since December, I believe.
Okay. Well, make sure you guys check them out, but also continue to check this out, as we now have a lot of pressure coming in from the Drakes. They're realizing they need to start fast, start hard, and no mistakes in the beginning like the last time, which I think really set the tone. The Silver King's now pressuring it upfield. He's going to go to the corner and take their boost. Croydic, though, nice long clear. He's going to center it up. Steel Peel looking to take possession of it, but no one following up just yet from the Bandits. That delay getting rid of Steel Peel. The Bald Eagle is now going to try for a solo dribble from the corner, looking for it 45. It's going dead center. Shot coming in, but a nice clear by Fellerboy from the crossbar. However, a one bouncing in, a post available, and Steel Peel takes it away from his own teammate.
Yeah, that was just really unfortunate for Steel Peel. He just didn't seem to have the awareness to realize that his teammate was already there, and that could have been an easy goal to pick up. But unfortunately, they're not going to be able to capitalize, as the Drakes and the Bandits still sit at 0-0.
Yeah, still clean sheet for both of these teams. Very much threatening are the Drakes. They're learning to fly. Steel Peel. He's getting moved on. I thought Croydic Scar is so confusing to look at. It's one of those, when I see it in ranked, I don't know when it's going backwards or forwards. It's like so, I don't know, symmetrical on either side. Because I swore he was just very systematically backwards pedaling with that ball up the wall. We go forward in gameplay. Silver King's going to get it cleared to the corner, but Fellerboy looking for a center. 3 defenders combined for this one for the Drakes, but a nice high pop ends up being into a pass. And that big body for Elijah, he has purposely gone with the Merc, which apparently has similar hybrid body style as the Octane, and another shot gone awry. Just inaccuracy by the Bandits. Now starting to be an issue, as we are at sub 3 minutes remaining in game 2. A shot coming and miss. Another one coming as well, but Elijah Eliminator able to big body clear it. When are we going to see a goal? We're at halftime in this game.
I'm really not sure. There are a lot of opportunities, but it just feels like there's no capitalization at the end. And no matter how many times they get the ball close to the net, no matter how many times that they shoot, it feels like the finishing shot is always weak, not on target, or there's too many defenders in the net. They have to either get physical and remove the defenders, or just clean up their shots altogether.
Steel Peel trying to pass it over to Silver King. Silver King looking for Bald Eagle. He does pass it forward, and this should be an open net shot, but 2 defenders appear out of nowhere. They were hiding in that blue paint, I bet you anything. Steel Peel cannot retain possession. Elijah will dribble away and get the demo. Bald Eagle can't snag it just yet. Respawn's happening, so Silver King's got to get there in a hurry, but he cannot. And finally, Pater found the Bandits steal this first goal.
My God, Cortez came out of nowhere here. Didn't even see him. I thought it was gonna be Feller, I believe, to just follow up his touch. But then I see him turning around. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? It's an open net. And then Cortez comes out of nowhere and slams that one in. There was just no one on the rotate back and no one in net to be able to save that goal.
Croydic has a wonderful rotation when it comes on offense. I got to give him that, because his one other goal in game 1, he's always sticking to a nice spacing with whatever player is currently doing the initiating attack, because it's always to their right, generally speaking. So that one did the same thing. You saw that the lane of initiation was on the far left wall, and then he just stayed outward to the right, or it's kind of, I guess, middle of the goal, far right of him. And it was a good shot and good pace, but now move forward into play of Bald Eagle, trying to keep us in the corner. Shot coming out, another block by Fellerboy. Great save, and Croydic move it out. You see a full wave of Banditos now pressing upfield, getting a little extra boost. Croydic gonna keep it on the wall. Nice center and an easy pass. Bandits up again, 2-0.
And this was just no defense on the back wall. I feel like it was that demo that really plagued them. And Silver King not being in the positioning to be able to make the touch that he needed, and that allowed for an open and opportunity to come through for the Bandits.
Well, Bandits doing quite well in this one so far, and the Drakes not adhering to their pedigree of what we kind of thought they might be. Silver King's gonna have some words with you later, I bet. I bet you anything. Fellerboy going for a shot this one. A little bit high to the backboard. Bald Eagle 1 minute left. Game 2 going about the same as game 1, at least in terms of overall score. It's been a little bit different. The Drakes have had much more opportunities in terms of pressure. And what a clanger! Silver King is going to give some life to these Dragons.
That was absolutely stellar from Silver King. The right place at the right time in order to beat out the defender, and the last man back was just not able to make the rotation. It seemed like Elijah was out of boost, and that is what plagued him to not be able to make the save he needed.
All right, 46 seconds left, Silver King. They're going to go for a delayed touch. Decided to not go for the ball. That may have been miscue or could be calculated, but Croydic will end up with possession. He's going to body this one and slow it down. Steel Peel attaching himself to the wall. Silver King getting challenged and beat by Elijah. The Bandits are just going to force this ball to stay on their half for a good quarter of the time remaining. Croydic, nice high flying shot. It will drop down eventually, and Silver King with an even better clear. It only goes halfway. Croydic tackling him out. Bald Eagle with the follow-up low corner. All these Bandits just trying to play full rotation now on defense. Croydic getting bumped by his own teammate. A double commit on offense. Could spell doom for the Drakes heading through the final seconds of game 2. Feller Boy with a pop away. No one with the follow. It's going to die in the dirt. And the Bandits are up in this series 2-0.
Yeah, and that was stellar playing from the Bandits. Them now sitting on match point. I hate Caster's Curse.
it's real. Like we make fun of it, but like how does it always happen? It just, you can't stop it. Oh, and Silver King, he's still performing. He's still doing good. I don't know. They're just getting, even with the pressure they have, they're failing to make it work. 6 shots, 1 goal. I know that sometimes that can be awry, but I'm pretty sure old Ironsides is getting tired of being the goalie for the Bandits as well, because there's nothing connected. It was 6 across the board for either team. Drakes, what's their final what's the final thing that they can finally get going that maybe can help them get back in this series? Because otherwise they got to get a reverse sweep to take it.
It's got to be physical play. I mean, their rotations are not the best, and it's not something that they're going to be able to fix in this game alone. I mean, sure, there's a communication aspect of it. If they all start to talk in extremely, like, in a comms manner, then maybe they'll be able to push this one to a better rotational stance. But I feel like the only thing that can really change the game effectively this quickly is physical play. They're going to have to demo their opponents consistently in order to make opportunities for those 6 or 7 shots you said that are going to have to go into the net.
Well, let's hope that they can get something going, because right now Drakes, not the mythical, powerful creatures that they're supposed to be, as this series is currently going the way of the fast-shooting, stealing Banditos. Bald Eagle will challenge it right off someone's forehead. A nice doink goes to the backboard, a follow-up, and it goes awry. A double commit on offense. Elijah's got to be careful, but he will keep the ball upfield. Going for a shot of his own is a dead center pass, but that was more of a delay. Both of his teammates roaming backwards, and now I see another car change. It has been a while since I've seen that one. I forgot the name of it. It looks like a jet. I think it came out with Starbase Arc.
Yeah, I think it's the Aftershock or the Vulture.
Might be the Vulture. I can't remember. It's a nutty looking car. I always think that if you just hit it with like the front like triangle point, it would just like pop the ball. Again, also, I still, Psionics, I don't know if you ever see the stream. I want multi-ball as a thing, so make that a thing. Okay, I'm going to mention it every single stream I have. I want multi-ball. Anyway, I mean, come on. Wouldn't it be cool to have multi-ball? Multiple goals other than 2? Like 5 goals, 3 balls. It'd be nuts.
No.
No?
unless they increase field size, that'd be like chaos on crack.
Yeah, I'm down for it. Come on. Gotta keep this game spicy. Like, they already have ranked Rumble. Why not ranked Rumble, multi-ball, like 8 goals, giant field. It's like a mile wide, whatever. I'm down.
It's just gonna eventually devolve into like 3 or 4 separate games on one giant field with a ton of Rumble.
Oh, then it becomes Battle Royale Rocket League. Oh, yes, that'd be great.
Oh my god.
The boost randomly comes up, you get lasers out of it, and cars just start shooting each other.
This is what would happen if you put Monkey Man as a dev.
I feel like this is the way forward, okay? This is how the game should go. Oh, Gotta get a nice clear here as Elijah pushes it over to the corner. We'll get a pinch, but it does not get past Silver King. Silver King with the setup, but Croydic with the clear. Steel Peel getting bumped, and Croydic with a second touch. Elijah with another one, but Bald Eagle is going to slow it down, and Elijah Eliminator will be eliminated from that play. And we're still at zeros, no matter how much we were talking silly about this one. And eventually, at halftime, becomes Feller Boy, and the Bandits 1-up.
Okay, forgive me if I'm wrong, but the Drakes have not scored yet, right?
No, they have one goal. One goal.
One goal.
Remember that banger that Silver King put in last game?
Yep.
Definitely one goal, though.
I was right about Silver King. I just wasn't right about
The rest.
Drakes.
Yeah.
But it could be a factor for him as well. I mean, it's a team effort, of course. This is 3v3 Rocket League. Either way here, it seems like they're just not playing as quickly. They're not reacting as quickly. And it kind of feels like they've just given up at this point.
Still a little bit of time, and oh my goodness, I say that, but Feller Boy quickly grabs his second goal, and this is a very familiar situation for the Bandits.
Yeah, that could have easily been a goal from Croydic. He had an open net. He just boomed it a bit too high. But it didn't really matter as Feller Boy came in to secure it. And in all honesty, it just feels like there's no clashing from the Drakes. They're not challenging the ball at all.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to fight hard, because 2 minutes left and 2 goes down, make it 3, and the Bandits are just on a run.
Yeah, and here we go. Croydic picking himself up a, what's it called? Playmaker, sorry, I don't know, my brain blinked there. But combined 10 shots for the Bandits and only 2 for the Drakes, both by Peel. And, I mean, look at their point differential. They're like zeros across the board for the Drakes, and 2 of their players are sub 100 points. I mean, Silver King with 22. It just feels like they've completely disconnected from this game, and they're not even pressuring the ball or anything anymore. Look at Feller Boy. He just had all the time in the world to just dribble that across his own backfield, and no pressure until he let the ball go.
Definitely need to see a lot more lethal notice against these Bandits, as they've already been guns blazing. Dragons, or the Drakes rather, without their fire, just no spirit in it. And they're just being let to have as much of the field as they want. Silver King with the toss away to the sidewall, but it's going to come back middle. And Bandits don't even have to pressure it. They're just kind of giving it to them. I almost feel like the Bandits are like giving them chances to like make something happen. I almost feel bad for them. But Elijah trying to knock it to the far corner. Silver King ends up passing it middle. Goes to Croydic. This one nearly on target, but Steel Peel moving it to near side post. Croydic again, and Elijah there with some ferocity and velocity. Double commit on defense from the midfield, not getting punished for the Bandits. Oh, they're looking for a center. Croydic taking himself out of it. And oh my goodness, outcalculated right off his hindquarters. Why not get the goal?
Okay, I'm not sure. Did Croydic actually like back up into this, or did it just hit him? Okay,
he
yeah.
flipped, I think.
He flipped, but like, would it have mattered?
I don't know.
That's insane either way. The reaction speed, if that went in because of the flip, that's absolutely incredible.
Oh my
But
goodness.
the pressuring is just, it's non-existent really for the Drakes. They just don't seem to be caring anymore. I mean, all of their pressures are half-hearted, and they're not really trying to win 50-50s. They're just challenging the ball in order to keep it away from their opponents. So, yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I have to say. It feels like the rotations have even cleaned up a bit as Silver King picks up a second goal for himself.
You know, you should be a psychic for Silver King. I mean, that's you knew this was gonna happen. I mean, not maybe that specifically, but his performance. But just, yeah, Drakes are gonna need to clean some stuff up going into week 3, because week 2, not as strong as their opening, couple of series they had last weekend. Croydic, though, and this company of Bandits have been just very strong, and it's fun to see as the season goes down which teams are involved. Oh my goodness. Well, Feller Boy gets a hat trick. Yeah.
I don't even know what to say about this one. Absolute miscommunication. Rotate back post has been thrown out the window. It's like, what is happening on the defensive rotation of the Drakes?
Yeah, they're going to have to write this one off as a nightmare, because I don't think anyone's going to want to relive it. As the timer counts down, we can only pray this ends very soon. Elijah Eliminator want to try and pad a few extra stats, but luckily it ends for us all. The Bandits, though, congratulations to them. They will take this series a nice easy sweep over the Drakes.
Yeah, and that was good playing from them. And correct me if I'm wrong. Our next game is 5:30 p.m. EST.
Yes, we have about 15 minutes until
Yeah,
that
so
next one.
we're on time now.
We finally, yeah, we had one that went way over. We had one that then kind of shortened up, and this one, I mean, Bandits just made quick work of the Drakes, and so, I mean, thank you for getting us back on time, but maybe a little bit more on the offense side from the Drakes next time. So, gonna drop themselves down to 1-2, but the Bandits will improve to 2-0. It's, again, like I was trying to note, this is shaping up to be a very hard tussle between all of our different teams. Tsunami, though, as we saw earlier, leading the way out to 3-0, and we're going to be seeing more of them next weekend. But our next match, which is the final match of the day, a bit of a shorter day today, as we have the Thunderbirds and another performance coming up by the Mob. Mob earlier got swept by the Ninjas. We're going to get to see if they improve their play, or if they're just, continue to leave it by the wayside. Not sure. You be with us then for this next one, Moonchi?
Definitely will.
All right. We'll be back with you guys just a little bit. Grab a snack, grab a drink. This is the FLG's Amateur Draft Series. We'll be back here soon.
fools. Serpents, daydream. I bite, you call me lovely. Got a sweet tooth. I'm gonna get the sugar from you. When they say I'm a machine gun, I take it as a compliment. Honey, you should know I can be a weapon.
weapon. I can be your weapon.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Frontline Gaming. This next matchup is going to be strange, but Moonji, you're back with us, back with you. We're back all together. I totally was not even talking to you this whole time because I had myself deafened and muted. So hello Moonji, I'm back. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're getting ready for this next matchup. It's gonna be a doozy because we've been looking for everyone and it could be a 2v3. That's what we're looking down the pipe right now.
Ouch.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where we look for subs and you hope a team can come back together, but the mob is currently suffering from their first series blues. And so trying to see if we can get anyone in for this last one. We may even allow them to have another player that's already played today, but they would take a game 1 auto loss, put them at a disadvantage, but it would give them a chance. So if we go
Is
to...
it like anyone, or is it someone from a different team?
It would have to be someone from the Challenger League. If it were a regular sub, it doesn't take an auto loss. But if they take someone from someone else's roster and play with them, it's a game 1 auto loss. They can't, have that advantage like that, especially if it's like a star player. But
What if it's a Diamond 3 scrub?
are you trying to put yourself in there, Moonji?
Keyboard and mouse. Oh no.
I mean, that'd be about the same description that I would have for myself as well. But regardless, let's take a look at of what it would have been, what it might still be. Ceasings is currently MIA, as Chasen the Great and Kale Force are available for the mob. Ema has actually subbed in for Savior of Kittens, or Sock, as some of you like to know him. LaMelo Ball and Skipper are around. And so, Thunderbirds are 1-0 right now, feeling pretty. They held their game last week to a 1-0, 1-0, and I think a 2-1. They hardy on defense. And the mob, we've seen suffer today greatly to the Ninjas when they took them in their first series. I'm not even going to ask for predictions on this one because it's already a bit skewed, but I guess when you get in this kind of situation, what really is... how do you recover from this as a team?
It's all about your mindset, first of all. You have to kind of take the loss as its own separate thing, and then play as this into as a totally new series with a new outlook. And then also you just have to be confident in your ability to play, because a loss can definitely deter you from feeling like you're at that top level that you were maybe when you started playing for the first time in the day.
Yeah, it's definitely rough. And you gotta be able to go with it as a team. And oh, look! It actually looks like we might get someone as long as Ranks Vec can get to the chat, which I'm gonna give him permissions to do. So, the captain of the Tsunami might be able to play alongside these guys. No, Elijah is the current player, Ema. So, the way it's gonna work, they take a game 1 loss from the outset. So that means the Thunderbirds only have to win 2. And so that gives them an advantage, gives everyone the right one. And so wait, I'm looking at the Twitch chat. Everyone else, let's see. All right, Elijah Liminaire, where you at? No, he's already played today. Ranks Vec has not played yet, so we will allow him to be the sub. And so if you guys are wondering about this is a little bit screwy, a little bit Louis, but as long as the Thunderbirds agree to a game 1 loss, it's okay. I'm actually gonna jump into their chat. I'm gonna see if everything's okay with them. So incoming. Hello, guys.
Holy
Whoa,
hell.
that was loud.
So,
Fucking A.
sorry about
Holy
that. Okay, so I want to ask you guys, because I have to have your permission to do this. If they take a player from a different team that hasn't played today, and they play with them, they will have an automatic game 1 loss, but still be able to play. Are you guys okay with that, or do you only want the 2v3?
I'm okay. I don't care.
I'll leave it
It's
up
up
to
to you,
the
Skip.
It's
You
captain. You're the captain, Emo.
I don't like it. I think that they should be forced to use a sub, and they've been trying for 4 hours. But
I mean, this technically is a sub, and it's a sub with an automatic game 1 loss.
well, technically it is, but it's also someone else on their.
I mean, I get that too.
So,
We've been pinging around for a bunch of free agents, and just apparently no
No,
one's
that's
around
fine.
on
Let's do
Sunday.
this.
But it's up to you. If you want to disallow it, and we just do 3 full games of 2v3, it's up to you.
No, that's fine.
So wait,
Yeah, let's do this.
which one?
Game 1 loss is fine.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll proceed as follows. So thank you so much. Thunderbirds are a very helpful and generous group. All right. So we are gonna go back into this, and we're gonna have a game 1 loss ready for these guys. That they're gonna set up and have Ranks Vec, the captain of the Tsunami, play alongside them. Hopefully, everything else will be just fine. Why am I on this? I had Discord up on my webpage. And yes, we were on Twitch because I want to make sure that everyone knew, well, the what do you call it? Transparency of the conversation. So, Thunderbird's a nice group. They're a good group of guys, to be honest. So we're gonna be getting into this as soon as we find Ranks Vec. And we gotta get him into the chat. I'm actually gonna go down as well and see if the Mob are ready to do this. So I'm sorry I'm escaping you so many times, Moonji.
You're all good. I'm just gonna keep chewing my popcorn.
You know, just go for it. All right, hey guys, Chasen and Kale Force, you're on our stream currently, and of course, we're trying. Oh man, I can hear myself in the background. That's awesome. That means that he's a loyal viewer. Oh man.
Oh, my kid.
What's up, man? Okay, so we're trying to get you guys another player as well. Kobe ranks Vec. He may not be able to join your chat, but he may be able to join your game as long as you guys can kind of get this going. So just letting you know that we are moving forward, trying to see who we're gonna grab. So
Yeah.
I'm going to wish good luck to you guys.
No problem.
All right, so let's get everything set up. My goodness, this is all over the place. I'm gonna see if Kobe is ready to go. Oh man, loving it so far. If you guys want to take a look at what we've had today, there's been a slate of different games that have gone down. It's been a sweep from the left side for the most part. All the wins coming from the left side of our schedule today. So, been a bit, I don't know, that doesn't really dictate much because there's no divisions in this. But, been fun to watch for the most part. Kind of want to see a little bit less sweeps, but we're starting to see the power curve as it goes down. But, right now, we're going to be slowly moving our way down to the field. It looks like Kobe is going to be joining us here in just a second. And thank you guys that have joined us today. I know Sundays can be a little bit wonky in terms of schedule, but they are also still fun here in the Challenger League. And we'll be doing this again for the next 3 weeks, hopefully with a little bit more organization to it. But I'm going to finally cut us over to the field here in a moment, as long as I can get that. Oh, and look, we've been doing this for at least long enough for the music to die, so that's good. And everything is just a berserk. All right. I love being organized. It's great.
Huh. It's fun. It's fun to be organized.
So what are the schedule of events that you've got going forward for yourself?
For myself, just as a caster?
Yeah, you got any big events that you're gonna be casting here soon?
I don't think I have any big events. It's mostly just leagues and tournaments. It's been like a lot of back and forth lately because a lot of casters have kind of shown up lately. Like
Right.
a lot of people have been seeing RLCS, I guess, and DreamHack and everything, and they decided that they want to get involved as a caster. So I feel like there's a lot more flexibility now because there are a lot more people to fill in, but at the same time, it's harder to get those spots that like you really want.
Very true, because now there's a lot more like flex and variety and like different style, but it's you start to kind of saturate the pool, so then talent becomes harder to kind of find and realize. But you know what? We're in game number 2 already because game 1 is considered a win for the Thunderbirds. So Mob fighting an uphill battle. Maybe Ranks Vec will be able to change their fortunes. But here we go. Mellow over to Ema. This Thunderbird team been waiting very patiently, and that camera just went all over the place. Ranks Vec rolling backwards, and this is a double-edged sword because not only do you have the game 1 loss that you got to deal with, and you know a shorter time allotted for the Thunderbirds to be able to beat you, but you don't know exactly how well Ranks Vec is gonna do. And so, you know, if he wants to kind of solidify the field for himself, he could just kind of let this go by the wayside. So a little bit of trust has to be gained in a very, very short amount of time, but a pinch to the high ceiling. Chasing the Great, going for a quick dash. Can't quite grab it. Kale Force, high corner. Ema with the shot. We'll come back out to center with the corner again. Skipper trying to laser it up into the center, and he will slowly go it. No one able to rotate from the outside lane, but Skipper is still with the challenge. Thunderbirds, the Stormy Field, a home field for them. It's very, very quiet so far. A minute of play. Right now, Lil Mob not doing too great, even with a third man added to their team.
Yeah, I agree. It feels like the pace of the game is like extremely slow for some reason. Like challenges are not happening. It's more of just like kind of back and forth passing between the teams. Maybe it's them just feeling each other out, but just the game as a whole feels like it's way too wide. There's not enough connection between players and the ball.
Very true. It's been kind of a snail's pace, and what a pinch, what a would-be goal. LaMelo Ball with a nice save from his own post. Keep the Thunderbirds nice and pretty for the time being. Kale Force gonna take this one himself and to the ceiling, can get a second connection, but Chasing the Great using him as a distraction. He's now pinata this ball out of the paint, but it stays in the half of the Thunderbirds until Ema. It's a nice long clear. Chasing the Great out from his own corner. Oh, and a wide angle mishap that did not turn into points just yet. Skipper gonna cut this one off. There's actually a double commit on defense by the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds haven't shown us too much crazy offense in their first series last weekend, but they know how to control the ball and keep it out of their net, which you can't score without getting scores, but then, oh, you get cut off. That one was more or less an open field day for the Thunderbirds to go up.
Yeah, he just took way too much time. Like I said, it feels extremely slow. I mean, he could have just jumped up, flipped into the ball, and that would have been a goal. But instead, he waited for it to come down, possibly because of control, where maybe he just didn't feel comfortable shooting in the air. Whatever the case was, really unfortunate missed opportunity.
No ball. And there's a lot of double commits going on, and a fat whiff from Kale Force. He's unable to move it downfield. A lot of double commits from the Thunderbirds as they're getting a little bit tangled up along one another. LaMelo Ball looking at an open net. It's going to slide over. It will arc for all of a second before Chasen is able to chase it out. That threatening zone. Skipper to the midfield wall. It'll be Kale Force and Chasen getting saddled up right alongside each other. Ranks going for a taparoo on the defense of the Thunderbirds, but they come out still alive. Well, for all of a second. Caster Curse answers immediately. But LaMelo Ball going for a shot. And Thunderbirds will finally go up one after nearly 3.5 minutes of play.
Yeah, I feel like this is either going to be a wake-up call for both teams that changes the pace of the game, or this is going to be the only goal for the rest of the match, and we're going to have to watch another snail's pace. So, I don't know.
Wouldn't surprise me, based on what we saw last week. Thunderbirds took it took it in their series, but it was, I'm not going to say boring, but it was definitely uneventful, except for a lot of defensive, pushes. Kale Force trying to dribble this away from LaMelo, but LaMelo, he immediately takes that challenge. Ranks Vec getting his forehead knocked in as LaMelo, and actually a triple commit on offense, going the wide angle. Ranks Vec has to catch up to it, coming from his own corner, but he slows it down, and then Ema destroys Chasen, ruining this offensive opportunity. Now Thunderbirds just have to hang on, play turtle up like they have anyway. Oh, and a second touch, Skipper putting it the dipper, and they'll be up by 2.
I mean, look at this play right here. There's no challenging. There's zero challenging. No one challenges the ball. They all just want to go for a save. And when you go for a save, if it's not a good one, then the rebound will obviously become a goal.
Very true. Skipper winning out the kickoff. It goes over to Chasen to the backboard. LaMelo Ball looking for a clear. Runs out of boost. Had that early term boost amount, which doesn't really last very long. Skipper trying to get, actually, he's going to get bumped by Ranks Vec. A nice series of passes. Oh, nearly turning into points. Actually, it will be, because I think that was that Ema that just kind of tipped it on his nose and got rid of him?
I don't know. Someone just landed on him.
Oh,
yeah, it was Ema. Ema just landed on Kale Force, and there's literally nothing he could do. I mean, that's just... See what I'm saying? Instead of him challenging the ball as it was coming towards him, he waited for the ball to hit him, and unfortunately, it wasn't a ball that hit him. It was a player.
Oh, up 3-0. Pretty much as expected, par for the course for the Mob, having to take a give-me sub from a different team. It's looking like they will go down 2-0 in this series and maybe make a swift sweep of it in the first place. Kale Force trying to block this one from the corner. And as if you're a Mob fan, Mob mentality, maybe sign up as a sub. Give them a little love, because if their team's just going to evaporate on them, they're going to need a little bit of help going into the rest of the season. But the Thunderbirds are going to take game 2 and go up 2-0 in the series.
Can I sign up as a sub?
I mean, probably. At this point, might as well. We'll take anyone from the crowd. All takers. I mean, Thunderbirds honestly just controlled this. Just 7 shots to the 2 of Mob. Ranks Vec. He's here to kind of fill, but you know, still doing some work. Kale Force doing what he can, but it's just, yeah, no initiation, no challenge, no nothing outwards, and kind of, we've only going to see them play once, and it already feels just kind of like, you know, pure surrender. This could be them looking into next week, maybe doing a little bit better, but it stinks to take 2 losses in a row on the same day.
Yeah, that really sucks, especially the fact that, like, I mean, just the point differential, my goodness, all 3 of them being below the last player on Thunderbird's team. They just weren't connecting with the ball, they weren't pressuring the ball, they just kind of seemed like, I mean, I guess I'll go for it, but that's not going to work, especially when your opponents are defensive rocks and they continue to pelt shot after shot. You're going to have to commit. Otherwise, 3-0 is going to be your scoreline.
Yeah, so we're going to have to see, you know, it's a do or die. I mean, they were already down 1, but now they're down 2. No reason to hold back. You got to get these guys, you know, forward moving. Let's go ahead and get to what is game 3 of this series, even though they've only played the 1. It's going to be a very, very short end to week 2 for the Challenger League if the Mob cannot find a way to answer. Ranksvek trying to start it off fast with a nice kickoff around the nose. Ema, though, jarring it out and away. LaMelo Ball is a little bit late as Chasing the Great went for another clear. Skipper attempting to get a center, and he will not get down in time as a lack for boost. Ema, miscalculated approach, but we'll get a second shot at it as LaMelo Ball is trying to center it up. Kale Force, yeah, I mean, it looks like he's almost playing purposely without using boost. Kind of an odd tactic. Definitely a surrender type tactic. They're here just to be here, which is it's gonna call for a rebuild on the side of the Mob.
Yeah, and that's just really unfortunate that they're not even trying to put in any effort, it seems, to be able to make this. I mean, if this is the way that the players are playing at their top level, if they're really putting in all their best effort, then maybe this isn't the right place for them.
No, definitely not. And we encourage everyone that participates in this to be able to, you know, give it their all. It is a league play. 1 weekend does not determine the season, unless it's the final weekend and then that determined your season. So, okay, so that's a double-edged sword saying, but especially in week 2, it's not a big deal. All right, when you're beat, some might say. I may have stolen that from the Twitch chat. Who knows? Ranksvek's gonna go with a clear here. Gonna carry it from the side wall. Gonna try and flip it out to the center. Going for a double touch. Cannot get there and Chasing the Great is a little bit late. Otherwise, Kale Force trying to extend the play. They will move it away from Ema. Chasing the Great again from the low side. Chasing the Great going for another one, and will be LaMelo Ball with the clear. And as you said before, Thunderbirds defensively very sound, except for this one. And Chasing the Great will get goal number 1 for the Mob.
Yeah, I mean, the miss right here from Skipper, and then another miss, and then a bad 50-50. He was backwards, positioning all over the place, and no player was in the net. They were all in that corner wall. When you have all 3 players of your team in one corner of the map, it can really, really mess you up, especially if the ball goes past all 3 of you.
Most definitely. From the corner, LaMelo Ball leaving it alone, trying to tag it. It will be swiftly answered in rebuttal by the Thunderbirds.
Man, this is just a good touch from Skipper. I mean, Kale Force missing it. It's kind of nothing that the last man could do here. If Kale Force had made contact, there might have been a glimmer of hope, but saving an aerial shot with your camera angle, that's just not fun.
There's definitely some Skipper fans in the chat. They have been waiting to see him. They wanted to see him play last week, and now they get to see Skipper being bullied around. Kale Force going for a nice bump. All Thunderbirds missing on this one. It's going to be a slow drive. If you stay in the Thunderbird half for too long, they will come out and just melee you. Chasing the Great, though, with a pass. Ranksvek couldn't make a connection. Now Chasing the Great is trying to roll back onto defense and get a little bit of extra boost. Skipper with a challenge, pushes off to the far corner. He'll return to it as Ema to the backboard. No one there except Skipper, who slows it down. Ranksvek going to try and dribble it. He's going to come out from under it. A pass over to Chasen. And they cut it off just in time. Nice intercept by the defense of the Thunderbirds. We're still 1-1. Nice neutral tie. Just past halftime for game number 3. And then Skipper coming out of nowhere gets the dunk, and Thunderbirds have the lead.
That's just great playing from Skipper. I mean, Ema, not sure if he meant to shoot that or not, but either way it worked. It threw off the defender, and the last man wasn't able to make the turn in time to save that one. Skipper was in the right place at the right time, and it definitely had to do with his boost control, making it across the pitch in a few seconds.
Jason great. Gonna take this immediately from the kickoff, and Ema ready for it, very patiently waiting. He wasn't able to get any extra boost from his defensive position. Ranksvek going for a bump. He bumps literally at anyone in his way, like a bulldozer. That's 2 teammates he's bumped in the past, I don't know, 5 seconds. But they still haven't been punished for it just yet. Kaleforce going for a flip reset from the ceiling. Can't quite grab it. Again. Oh, another dunk coming. LaMelo Ball balling on him. Going for the dunk. The Thunderbirds running away, flying away in this storm.
Yeah, and that was a good touch from LaMelo Ball, being up at the right place at the right time again. Him knowing that his teammates were going to center it, and again, there is no answer from the Mobs. They just let goals come in after they don't challenge any shots.
This one is going to be going the way of the Thunderbirds in a hurry. They're looking at a nice, easy 2-0. Skipper coming over to it. Near side touch. They're just going to keep the ball. They're going to play for time. Maybe a turtle up from them as best as they play. The Mob later this week is going to have to figure out, especially through the captain, who I'm going to have to contact here soon. It's not showing up for your own game. It's a little bit rough. Yeah, you at least communicated like a tiny bit. LaMelo Ball pushing it past the forward coming attack of the Mob. Nothing but cement shoes for these mobsters right now. Ranksvek trying to pass in middle. Kaleforce just there a little bit too early. The speed, not able to read it. He will keep it low and slow. Oh, going for a nice one here, but LaMelo Ball will cut it off. Skipper is on an island between him and the net. Less than 60 seconds remain. And this one, Thunderbirds trying to put it out of their misery.
Yeah, it just feels like the Thunderbirds are the only players on the pitch really trying to score here. I mean, no matter what's happening, the Mob is always just playing, they're playing their reactions. They're playing catch-up. They're not trying to pressure the ball before or during an attack. They seem like they're a bit behind. Like, every touch feels like it's delayed. And that, in a game of a fast-paced game like this, like Rocket League, that's going to put you behind in the scoreboard and on the pitch.
Yeah, it's disappointing. You want to see more out of them. We hope to see more out of them. You don't want to see an Owen everything season. Skipper going for a center. Maybe a little bit of extra padded stats, but no, a nice clear by Ranksvek. 10 seconds remain. 2 goals up. Thunderbirds looking pretty to go 2-0, which without another doubt will be happening as soon as this one dies in the dirt. And the wet dirt it is. Oh, nearly able to get 1 extra for the Gipper, but the Skipper and the Thunderbirds will go forward, win this one, and take the series in a quick 3-0 sweep. And GG's to them, and it will be the Thunderbirds that win out and take it past the Mob. Oh, man. It's been a rough day. It's been even rougher for the Mob. They go 0-2 in their games for the day, and you hope that next week we get to see a bit more out of them. Congratulations to the Thunderbirds. That has probably and will be the last of it today. I want to thank everyone that's been with us. Moonji, thank you so much again for coming and casting with us. It's always nice having you around. I know you get to take your time and, you know, go between different stuff between the UERLA and whatever other organizations, and, you know, give a plug for your own as well. You just actually, which one do you now head, or do you head multiple now?
Okay, so the whole Frost League thing happened, and it's closed now. The owner deleted the server, so...
Oh, fantastic, right?
Fantastic,
Yeah.
but it's all okay because I took all the things I was working on, moved it over to TGC, and that boosted us over the 300 member mark. So now we're approaching that, and the signups actually for our league that is an established team league, unfortunately, we just don't have the manpower like you guys do to be able to do a draft. I'd love to, but it's an open league, open to every rank from Diamond 1 and above. So just sign up with your team, and you can DM me for any of the details. It's just going to be probably like 5-6 weeks type of thing, and we're just going to have fun and kind of scrimmage each other, getting ready for all the big events like RLCS and stuff like that.
Okay. Do you have a link you want me to plug? I can put it into the chat for you. Anything for like either a Twitch or anything you want? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm lost.
What? Oh no. I mean, did you have a link that I can plug for you? I can put into the chat.
Oh.
So everyone can see.
Oh,
yeah.
you want a link?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. My brain. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's been a long time.
You know, might as well help you plug away, because it sounds like they'll be having some fun over there. It's Yeah, might as well put this into the Discord. This is the gaming community, which I think I once saw that was like the greatest competition. So it's
Yeah,
cool.
that was when we were esports, but we just changed it to a community because we wanted more involvement by everyone.
Well, go there if you want to. Nice little community, over the 300 member mark, and you just heard before that they were going to be doing a 5 to 6 week season. And again, that's a little bit of love for our boy Moonji. And so, again, thank you guys for showing up today. I know things got a little wonky near the end, but it happens. So, if you want to participate, we've had a lot of people come in and say, hey, is this a tournament? Is it a tournament? No, it's a league. It's a draft league. If you want to participate, right now, the free agency is closed, but we still need subs, as you can tell. And the mob may be needing a whole bunch here in the next 3 weeks. So, go to the Discord. It's down below, or you can do ! Discord. We have applications and links channel. Go there, be a sub. We need a whole bunch of them. This has been your schedule for the day, and it's been a beautiful one for a while that it has been. You just saw a sweep by the Thunderbirds, and that is pretty much going to end it. We're going to be back next weekend, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, Saturday. It'll be more Champ League action as we're on Week 3 gameplay, but be on the lookout in the Discord for announcements for our Thursday night throwdown going on this coming Thursday. That's our $30 tournament for 3v3s. So if you want to come out, have some fun, maybe get a little bit of extra cash, we'll be doing that. It'll be hosted here on the FLG, where we also will be streaming the semis and the finals. We have a little bit of we're also going to be going and raiding Shawnee Boy again, because he apparently is doing CRL right now. Promise it's not just another dribbling pack. So thank you so much for being with us. And again, thank you Moonji, and thank you J-Rod, and thank you Banter. They're all able to cast alongside me. So we'll be seeing you guys next week, or maybe this Thursday. Pick your teams out, have some fun. It's always fun here.